Welcome to the Energizer Power Up pre-show here at NRG Mission Control. We have the last spring event, really the last regional event of the year, and it could not be more important with NRG having the slimmest of margins at making it in, but we have some hope. There was the top four finish last event in the Spring Cup. And now in the Spring Invitational, going to have to take on Furia for the very first round of the day. But, you know, Furia, if you've been watching closely in the draw, Furia and NRG playing there, it was a sweep in favor of Furia. But the last matchup was in the last regional event, and that's when NRG was really on a roll. They took down Complexity, then G2 and Furia all back-to-back. So there is hope, but today everything is on the line. I think if looking at all the numbers, there's a million different scenarios, but it seems like a win is what is necessary to really put NRG in the driver's seat to be able to make the major and ultimately make the world championship. So it's going to be really tough. But let's go ahead and talk about how today works. I'm sure you probably know it already. This is the third and final spring regional event. And, you know, it's simple. It's the double elimination. If you don't know what that is, then you must live under a rock. We've seen a lot of it in Rocket League these past few years, but you know, you lose twice and you're out. Everything is best of 5 until you hit the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. Those are all best of 7. And for the lower bracket, the grand finals, obviously best of 7 with a bracket reset. So we've seen a bracket reset before in Europe, but I think we are, hold on, it wasn't, yeah, I don't think we've seen one so far in North America. So we'll see if anything changes today, but double elimination, it's a tried and true old as time format. And it's kind of unforgiving, as you can kind of see with this first round matchup. But let's go ahead and talk about the money, the cash on the line for everybody, and more importantly, the points. With how the points have kind of panned out, there's still a lot of teams in the running, but it's going to be very, very difficult for anyone to, or for NRG to really punch into that top 5. You can see Complexity and Version 1, they both won. The Complexity won the first Spring Open, and Version 1 won the Spring Cup. So the points have been really spread out. FaZe, who's in that 5th spot right now, they are tied with Gen G at 30 points, and Complexity is in the lead, tied with Version 1 at 34. So the top teams really neck and neck in points, which is, you know, it makes it interesting, but it also makes it very challenging. Let's talk about all the teams in here today. We've got Gen G, Complexity, NRG, M80, FaZe Clan, Version 1, Furia, SUP, G2 Dig, Rebellion, Axel, Space Station, Optic, Koi, and G League. And if you're not sure how these teams got here because you didn't see any of the qualifier streams, well, that's how the Invitational works. They take the top teams from, I believe it's the spring rankings, and invite them in, but I'll have to check that. It might be actually the full rankings, but I'm sure somebody in Twitch chat knows. And I mean, maybe even Sizz knows if Sizz is in yet. But yeah, so those are the top 16 teams. The top 16 seeded teams just make it right to the Invitational. No need to play through the, it is full rankings. So yeah, so that is how you make it into the event today. And so now it's down to the wire. This is literally the season coming to the end. If NRG really wants to hold on to any hope, they have to stay in today. And these day ones, surviving day ones is not an easy feat. So this is a huge test. And not only that, but to play Furia first round, and Furia has been looking really good. So this is going to be a really tough first round matchup for NRG, and it's going to be an ultimate test right at the get-go. But the last time they did match up in RLCS, which was just the last event, NRG was able to dub out. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. But we actually had Sizz. Sizz is a beautiful man, beautiful content creator. He's a genius. He's also quite eloquent. He was delivering a promotion for the Carry Tax Invitational. We actually have a video from Sizz that's talking about this event.
We're thrilled to announce the repeat and NRG Carry Tax Invitational. 6 players get to play with myself, Garrett, Musty, and Chelsea, all from NRG. And more players from Repeat.gg. 6 players will be selected. 3 from the Repeat Qualifier Tournament that's live right now. 1 from Twitter, and 2 directly from Twitch chat. To qualify and compete on Repeat, join the qualifier and play the minimum number of games to get a score, and fill out the form at the end of the video. The qualifier has its own $2,000 prize pool, but don't worry, placing high is not required as everyone has the same chances to be selected. Every goal, demo, and save made by an amateur earns that player and a pro bonus cash. The amateur grabs most of it, and the pro grabs the tax, hence carry tax. Sign up to play on the qualifier before time runs out. See you there.
Hey gamer, I'm putting 8 of the largest creators in Rocket League in a server. The last person playing wins $50,000. I don't care if this takes 1 day, 3 days, a week, a whole year. The last person to be playing Rocket League wins $50,000. If you stop playing Rocket League at any point in the challenge, it's game over. Welcome to Last Streamer Standing, presented by NRG. Make sure to tune in on June 30th for an incredible one-of-one Rocket League event.
Sizz, way to go, man. You nailed that. You nailed that read.
Thank you, James. Thank you. That's what I do.
All right. Well, and also, are you going to be playing in that Musty streamer event? You got any details on that? Are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm down.
Dude, what's your strategy? Are you gonna? I mean, 50 G's. That's a lot.
I don't even know what any of the challenges are for the event. Musty just told me like we're doing some math, we're doing something else, and then hop in and try to win 50K. I'm like, all right.
Wait, so there's the way it sounded was you just had to stay playing. I didn't realize it was actually like a competition where you have to do stuff.
I don't know how. So. Listen, if it's like, I'm just gonna say it right now. Okay, if it's like that Sunless event where like you can't leave the match, I'm leaving ASAP. Like I'm getting out. I'm going to dinner somewhere. I'll see. You know, you can take the 50K. Okay.
I wonder if you could like hire an agent to just play for you. You know, like you could have him dress up as you, and you just pay him. You sign a contract and be like, "Hey, man, I'll split it with you, but you have to you have to play to the end."
I'll just get like one of my cousins. No one will even know the difference.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect. But anyway, Sizz, we got to shift gears. This is the first round, the first round matchup. So Fridays, pretty much I believe, it's half the teams get eliminated. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to think that, on Friday, half the field gets whittled down. And we're at the point where this is the final chance for NRG to make the major and to ultimately make the world championship. And it's a really a long road ahead of them from pretty much all of the analyses that I've seen and like the points breakdowns and everything like that. NRG, like they have to win. It pretty much comes down to they just have to win this, which is I won't say it's impossible. NRG got top 4, but just looking at the way that these other teams in NA have been playing, this is going to be the biggest test yet for NRG.
I saw also like the points between all like the top 6 teams are like all separated between like 4 points. Like you have, I think, Complexity at number 1 with like 34, and then like number 6 is at like 30. So, every team is super close. And I'm not sure what the implications are for NRG, like which matches are required to win, or if it's just like it comes down to which teams lose and stuff.
I'm pretty sure it is just that NRG's got to win. NRG's got to win.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the, because Direct works on a sheet for us where he breaks down all the scenarios. So, and then obviously everyone posting online. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's possible, Says top 4.
It is possible.
It's possible.
It's always possible if you believe.
Yes. But this will be a big challenge, I think, especially just looking at this first round matchup. Let's go ahead and start talking about it. We have NRG taking on Furia, and this is a matchup that traditionally Furia has had the upper hand. The first time NRG was able to take them down was actually this last event in the Spring Cup. NRG took down Furia, and that was when they were on a tear a bit. They took down Complexity G2 and Furia all in that event, all back to back to back. But I don't know if you saw the draw. Me and Rizzo.
I did see that.
So NRG actually played Furia in the first round. They got matched into each other, and Furia swept NRG. So, but and I don't know if you saw that specific series, but NRG started out well and they were playing really fast, but then started to shift back into that more conservative play style, which gave Furia the room to spread their elbows out, or throw some elbows and land some blows on NRG. So, and also there was a 0 second or 1 second left on the clock kickoff goal.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's
how I saw
it.
I think it was on Twitter where I saw that 0 second. I think it was like Squishy left the ball to drop, and then someone kept it up, and then it was just an instant goal.
So I mean, we watched that kickoff probably 20 times. So we basically Garrett went to flip into the ball, lost, slowed down, and didn't jump, because that's what you try to do. You try to elevate the ball when there's no time left on the clock. And like you said, Squishy left it, tried to hope that it would go down to the ground, and 0 second goal. And it was
they called the fake. Furia called the fake. They felt it, and then I mean, it's just all downhill from there.
Yeah, it was honestly heartbreaking seeing that. So, but those series best of fives. This one is actually a best of five as well. We don't get best of sevens until later on. But Sis, what are your thoughts on this matchup? And honestly, looking forward to this whole event. What's your opinion?
I always like this matchup. I mean, this is probably going to be the most close RLCS event I feel like we've had in a while. A lot of the times, and especially in NA, I feel like there's a big gap between the top teams and the bottom teams. So, but now I feel like everyone's pretty close. But this matchup specifically, we've seen a lot. I feel like NRG Furia, and we know they're both really fast teams. I always say NRG plays better when they play fast and they play against the fast team. So I think NRG will do fine if they don't slow it down too much. I think they're good when they play quick, and I mean, they looked really good last time. They had their passing, they had their demos going, and NRG felt comfortable for the most part. And especially, I mean, we didn't cast the second day, but I watched most of NRG's matches the second day, and they looked good even against FaZe, and they didn't seem like they were struggling too hard. They felt like they could bounce back most series. So I have faith in NRG for the most part for this series. I just want them to keep playing fast and not try to slow it down too much, and I think they'll be fine.
I echo your thoughts pretty much exactly. The biggest thing is, I think just going for it, trusting your teammates, trusting yourselves, go play fast, and because it's so easy to get back into that comfortable play style where they're not scoring a lot. Even when they play that way, their defense a lot of times is really good. It's just that offensively they can't put enough goals in to win. So I'm with you, Sis. I hope we see the high flying, fast, pre-jumping version of NRG today, and that is the version that we'll have to see in order for them to take down Furia. And just looking back at last week's results, all the win they jumped out winning the first 3 games against Furia in the Spring Cup, but all of their wins were just 1 goal wins. So even then, even a pair of 1-0 wins for NRG over Furia. So a lot of times NRG will really lean on their defense, but it is that offense that they really truly need somebody to step up. And we saw, I mean, in that last run too, maybe we could talk about some of the individual performances. Squishy he was out of this world for NRG in the Spring Cup, if you remember. Says he peaked. Yeah, it was Squishy became activated at a level we hadn't seen in a long time.
Yeah, and that's like what NRG really need is, everyone expects Justin to be the one to always step up and carry the team, but if Justin isn't the one you're looking at, then that's how NRG is playing well. If everyone on the team is contributing. Garrett also felt pretty good last time. He was contesting a lot of challenges. He wasn't letting anyone get through defense, and that's what Garrett kind of specializes in. So, I mean, if you're leaving room for Justin to relax and not have to be the solo highlight player all the time, then that's a good sign.
Yeah, and then also NRG, the only reason that they were able to make it into that main event was the qualifier performance from GarrettG. If you remember him hitting that massive double tap. So, and we've seen Justin also with pre-jumps, I think, be a really devastating part of the NRG offense. So
yeah, lots of midfield stuff, midfield pre-jumps from both Justin and Squishy.
Yeah, so we will need to see all of it come together today, Sis, because the only acceptable result, anything other than winning, is a failure for this event. And that, I mean, that's not something that's the case for every event, but that is the case for this event. Anything other than ultimate victory in this tournament is a failure. And you know, it's sometimes you can use those failures to grow, but this is it. This is the season on the line right here, right now. Have to make it through today. That's the first goal, is to just survive Friday. But NRG, they need to bring everything that has brought them success so far. They're going to need to bring to today. So we need that level of squishy play. We're going to need Garrett hitting those clutch shots. We're going to need that speed, the midfield challenges from Justin. NRG is going to need it all against Furia, who we are about to kick off the game and play. So this is a best of 5 against Furia, and then looking at how the bracket shakes out. So if you guys want, you can all go check out the Liquipedia to kind of peek the bracket. But you see, even if NRG, this is an incredibly difficult first round matchup, and you look ahead, unless G League beats FaZe, the very next matchup would be FaZe. So this is a really tough bracket as well for NRG to find themselves in, Sis.
Yeah, do you have a link to the Liquipedia? I'm trying to find it, but I keep looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, I can send that over. I'm like a wizard at copying and pasting. In fact, I already did it in the Discord.
Okay, great.
It's all about the Control-C, Control-V. But let's go ahead and get into this matchup. NRG taking on Furia in this first round. Like I mentioned before, Sis, it's all on the line for NRG and Furia. I don't know if you've taken the time to look at the head-to-head numbers, Sis, but this has been a heavily favored matchup for Furia over NRG. NRG getting their first win over Furia. Yeah. And I mean, that was, to my knowledge, that was the first time NRG had beaten Furia
in a while. I don't think first time ever, right? Surely not.
I mean, I would say that. You would think that. I thought they maybe had taken them out when Furia first moved here.
I swear they did. Really?
But I'm going to have to look at the head-to-head. Yeah,
the first time. I know Furia had like a 6-game advantage or 6-series advantage at one point over NRG. I don't know, like.
Well, the head-to-head on Wikipedia says that it's 5-1 in favor of NRG.
Oh, okay, so it was a 5-series advantage. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. I mean, that just shows Furia's consistency from the moment they came into the scene in NA.
Yeah, it certainly does. And now, NRG are going to have to bring some of this consistency themselves, and we see some demos from Justin around the corner. Now launch towards net. Squishy will boom it up, and Squishy has a 1 in his name.
Wait, he does?
Since a win does he do that?
It's probably a placebo thing. That's what they all have. It's like some placebo where if there's a number in your name, you'll play better.
Well, Yan has 2 1s, so I don't know what that says about the strat, dude.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we'll see. Game 1, starting off with a bit of back and forth. There's a pinch from Garrett. It goes off NRG's own backboard. Justin will try to get it upfield. Lost dodges a demo at the midfield. Will be able to take the shot, but he hit that shot wide. And the infield pass does not connect from Yan. Now pushed downfield by Squishy, who's stopped by Card. Justin to the corner. Squishy's trying to stay in the play here. It's a bit awkward. Does get a nice 50 that pops up. A Card is handling it well to get this one out. Gets a bump on Garrett. The shot, and it's going to be wide as well. Follow-up does hit the mark, and Furia are first on the board.
Yeah, the bump onto Garrett right there from Card was so unfortunate. Garrett had the clear, wasn't able to reach it. No one from NRG was able to respond quick enough because they didn't expect the bump. And Lost just puts it in the opposite corner, making it pretty awkward for the defenders to be able to save that with all the bumps going on.
Ooh, there's a demo. GarrettG. And now ball back out to the midfield. Squishy leaves that for Garrett. Garrett getting beat by Card. Now this is a very dangerous ball, but Squishy will boom it. Garrett did get a bump. It's tipped off the backboard high to Justin. Justin, lovely first touch, cradles it, now going for the 50. Gets the block on one, but Card is able to get it out. But that finesse from Justin was quite nice in the air. Infield pass, though, is going to be tipped, and it's a save from Justin. Garrett forcing it down into the corner. Squishy will pop it up, gets bumped off the ball, and won't be able to continue the play. And that bump was a nice bump. You could see what Squishy was trying to do. A lot of times when you're going for those solo plays, the best thing as a defender is to just get the bump on the player themselves.
And Justin's up instantly. That was a pinch pre-jump from Justin. That's actually ridiculous.
And then that is the type of speed that we were talking about before. Now, two players from NRG aren't able to make contact. Justin gets a bump on one. There's the shot, but Lost had retreated back and was able to put a hand up and get that stop. Card was given space. Squishy challenges late. And now Justin tried to pass it back, but gave it away to Yan. Yan at the 50. Will hit it to the NRG corner. Now boomed back. So we've seen a decent amount of possession here from NRG. And now this is an awkward ball for Furia. Card 50s that out. Lost will have some space here. Chips it around Garrett. Goes for the flick. Doesn't make much contact. And Justin will get back to that ball. Garrett tipping it over Lost. Up the midfield. It's a collision there. Squishy getting aggressive. Justin back down to the ground, flicking over. And now past the midfield line. Stopped by Lost. So the ball finds its way to Garrett. Garrett didn't get much on that ball. Went right to Card. Squishy with a midfield stop. Double commit from NRG. Justin will steal the corner boost, though, and is able to turn on it. So that double commit not really affecting NRG too much. That one's heading back towards net. Is it going to be in? No, it's not. Justin, in the nick of time, will get that stop. The pinch high up. Yan, flip reset off the ceiling. He's trying to get back down to it. Oh, and that's ball that gets away from Lost. Card going for the 50. Up the midfield. Ceiling pass from Garrett. Looking for Justin, but that play was broken up. Justin also getting that ball hit over him. Lost. Infield to Card. Card off the backboard. Yan will take the shot, but he's not there quick enough. And it's cleared off to the side, approaching the final 10 seconds. It's a good bounce for NRG. Squishy's in the midfield. Tipped up high by Card, and now Garrett is demoed, and the ball is launched backwards. This will be tough for NRG. A pre-jump from Yan, and he hits it down to the ground, and Furia will win game one.
Yeah, and I'm honestly a little worried for NRG after that match. That match looked pretty comfortable for Furia. Like, for the most part, they weren't really threatened too much. There was a couple times where NRG was trying to go for a bump play, but one of the double commits kind of forced the play to stop. And most of the time, Furia was able to counterattack kind of instantly. You know, you would see NRG go for an attack, and then Furia was able to slow it down, and a single person would get by one or two people on his own, which really shouldn't happen. You know, one person, they should be able to get by, but two people should never happen. You know, you should let the first person bait, second person should instantly be able to keep the ball in play, but most of the time, cleared through, mid-pass available most of the time for Furia again, so a lot of that is kind of worrying. I think there's just too much space being given right now in the midfield, especially from NRG, and the contests kind of aren't really falling into place if you're trying to challenge with your teammates. It just feels a little bit awkward right now for NRG.
Yeah, I mean, it's another low-scoring game. I think that is really what you start to think of when you think of these NRG games. Is NRG will play quality defense. They'll get a lot of stops, and only letting in a goal is good. I mean, if you're only letting in 1 goal a game, that would be considered great, but there's just a lot of scoreless games for NRG. And they just need to find that bit of offensive success. We saw the pre-jump attempt from Justin. We need to see more of that from NRG, and that was a wild play there.
That's why they call him King Car. Just make stuff out of nothing. That's crazy. He just was floating in midair and able to read the pre-jump.
And not more often than not, you're seeing defenses now get that pre-jump floating defense. Try to get in the way. Try to make the offense think just a little bit more. Throw them off as they approach the net. Garrett will find Squishy just in the middle. It's a perfect pass. And it's somehow blocked. Card got up and blocked that top shelf shot. And that was a scoring chance, Sis. That is exactly what you're trying to do on offense. Is set up opportunities
that
like
was
that.
Perfect. Like, that was the perfect chance. And an instant. And I think he got bumped into place here.
Look, and look, they get team bump.
Oh, it's the season 5 team bump. Oh man.
Yep.
Oh, you hate to see that. That's unfortunate. And the goal, Justin should have scored that. He knows he should have scored that. And he had the whole net to place in. He put it down the center. And normally Justin, of all people, is really good at placement. He takes his time. He knows where he wants to put it. But he put it down the middle, and then, you know, Furia just read it. Like, just
the height was the right height, and there's redemption for Justin. Justin, instead of rotating out through the smoke, turns, and I think you could even see that Lost was not aware that Justin was going to turn like that through the smoke, and then immediately Justin shoots. That is a huge play for NRG.
Yeah, and that's a very unexpected shot, too. It's not even the fact that he didn't expect it. It's the fact that he generated that much power off the ground out of nowhere. That's not easy to do. And just to put that much power on the ball, the defender was totally caught off guard. They were sitting on the wall, not waiting, not expecting a shot at all right there.
Now another chance to score. It's a double commit from Furia. Squishy's a little bit late to the challenge. There was a brief window where a 50 would have been effective on the goal line, but no one's back. Justin floating, trying to get the tip, and I love that. That is the NRG we want to see.
We need more of that, James. And look at these passing plays going across. Oh, I thought someone was going to be behind Garrett there.
And Garrett did try to tip it up and over Lost. Seeing a lot more creativity now out of NRG. The speed is there. The opportunities are showing themselves. Ooh. And now Justin solo play attempt, trying to pass it to himself off the ceiling, trying to get that ceiling double. Squishy gets demoed. Yan going for a 50, and he's beat by Justin, almost getting a shot off the bounce on the ground. Now out to Garrett. Garrett going for a double tap.
Oh,
Garrett denied! These saves from Furia, they get up and deny that top shelf shot. They did it again.
Multiple times now in one game.
The thing, you wonder if they'll try to start maybe shooting some bounce shots, try to get it a little bit lower, because I mean you're always trying to get it perfectly top shelf, but if the defense is jumping up high, you've got to go low. That was the only path to the net, and they are pre-jumping up that early.
Yeah, NRG needs to look to adjust on some of their shots. This Fury team is all fantastic at 1v1, so they're very experienced on the goal line defense. And just endless saves coming out from Fury right now, no matter what shot NRG's throwing at them.
And now counterattack. Up early is Garrett. Garrett gets bumped off the ball, but he did break up that first part of the play. Yan to the sidewall. Can't get the double tap. And a nice play from Squishy to get in there and clog that shooting lane.
Yeah, that was a really good read. It was really hard to tell if your teammate was in a miss there, but he was prepared for anything right there, which is really good as a defensive player.
That defense from Squishy, that is something we've seen play out over and over again.
Oh, the bump!
Now Squishy gets a bump. And there was a dunk attempt by Justin, recognizing that someone from Furia would be there. An awkward hit and a huge stop from Squishy. That was a rebound chance that could have been cleaned up, but Squishy standing tall, making that defensive play to keep this score even. Now, ball out to Justin. Justin wins it by Lost. Out to the corner. Garrett, but he demoed Lost. Flip reset from Card into a bump attempt. No go. Garrett, the challenge on one. Yan backwards, has tons of boost. Now into a flip reset, going for a bump as well. Off the backboard, double tap, and it's saved on the goal line from Justin. And a team bump puts Yan off the ball. That bump slowing down the attack. That was a critical moment there for NRG, getting a bit of breathing room, but now we see a demo. Chain dash on the wall, broken up by Justin. Justin in field. No one there from NRG, but NRG starting to pressure. Garrett, the double tap in the corner, and now a shot towards net. Kicked up. Back pass to Justin. Justin to the corner, and that one's hit down to the ground. This one, now a dire moment. We've got the Energizers still going overtime. NRG with what feels like a must-win, must-score moment. Yan with the first touch. One for a pinch pass out to the middle. Garrett says no. Now another pinch. That one's going to go all the way back to Furia's half. Yan trying to pinch it up and do a touch. Garrett comes out of nowhere to stop it. Lost trying to possess it. You can see Furia trying to slow this ball down and possess it. Yan, flip reset, hurls it towards net, easily blocked by Garrett. Now the shot. Saved to the corner, Squishy. And now we see Garrett with another demo. We've seen quite a few demos so far from Garrett. Justin, we'll leave that for Squishy. Squishy on the dribble. Yan, pinch attempt. And Garrett had that play read. He knew exactly what Yan was trying to do. There's the infield play. Squishy trying to break that one up. Now pinched out. Yan out of boost. Used up everything for that touch. And now a miss from Loft. This could be the chance for NRG. Broken up by Card, but still pressure mounting. Another demo from Garrett. And Garrett has full boost. Pinch pass out to the middle. Justin will lob it up. NRG continues to have possession of this ball in Furia's half. We'll see if they can convert. Garrett passes over to Justin. Justin will pop it up in the air. 50 from Lost. Now Garrett will go, and it's popped up high by Yan. Now off to the side. Squishy trying to get back to the ball and low boost. Garrett will opt to bang it, but you saw Yan floating right there. Justin trying to hit it back to Furia's half. Will get a piece of that challenge as well. This is an intense battle for possession, Sizz.
There's a lot of back and forth right now. The midfield is the entire game right now. Everyone just sitting in the midfield, back and forth 50s, trying to get the ball out of their half. And there's the first demo, so now we might see the ball stick onto NRG's half for quite a bit here until they're able to force it out.
Garrett over, and now we see a long lob out. Yan sees Card. Flip reset from Card. Card getting another touch on the ball. And there's a shot towards the net. These rebounds can be scary, even if the shot isn't that challenging. Sometimes if the defense is not in position,
what a touch.
Lead to that counterattack. And you can see the effort there from Yan. Yan is one of those players you have to watch out for the solo plays. This could be dangerous. Off the ceiling into a flip reset. Almost getting a flip reset double tap. You can see NRG doing everything they can to deny Furia at this point, but Furia is starting to gain some momentum offensively.
Yeah, Furia's not letting NRG lead their half. This all started off the recent demo, the one I mentioned earlier. They're still stuck on their half. NRG just doing anything they can to be able to get it out so they can breathe finally. And Garrett takes his time here, keeps it close, and able to take a 50 to get the ball out of his half.
There's a 50. Uh-oh. Could be bad. There's the pass out. Oh, but now it's on the other end. It's open. It is. GarrettG wins the overtime winning a goal. What a shot. Or hits the overtime winning goal. I mean, it wasn't the prettiest of plays NRG, I mean, they were holding on for dear life.
Oh yeah, oh big time, and that was just NRG praying that they can get the ball out of their half. Furia overcommit. Finally, they send 2 for the ball, and they make their first mistake of the game in overtime, and it results in an instant counter attack from NRG. Squishy, I think it was Squishy who just says, "I'll take that." But Justin pops it up for him. Easy goal, just dumps it into the net, no problem.
Wow, that was, I mean, there were moments in that game, especially at the beginning of overtime, where NRG had so much pressure. They had so much possession, and it seemed like it might be a matter of time. But then you saw the swing. You saw how Furia was able to bring it back. There were a couple of rebound opportunities. Yan was starting to get some pretty crazy touches on the ball that were forcing some awkward rebounds, and you're just biting your nails thinking that the time has finally come for NRG to lose in this overtime. But no, they hold on, the defense prevails, and it was just a quick counterattack. And it sounds like you got an NRG fan over there cheering, sis.
Yeah, my boy Melly's cheering for NRG. He knows they won. Now he's over here. He's happy we won.
Oh, that was. I'm happy they won as well. That was a tight game.
That was a much-needed game. Because if you go down 2-0 against Furia, that's super unmotivating. Like, you're just going to be tilted that you went down when you know you could have won that game.
Yes, I truly feel like that was the make-or-break game in these best-of-5s, especially a team as good as Furia. You know, you can kiss your keister goodbye if you let them get that 2-goal lead, especially with the match history that these two have had. Now we see Yan trying to launch that down, but Justin will take it up to the sidewall. Squishy is hoping to tip that down to Justin. Justin's in reverse. Comes out to the challenge, but it's a double commit. This will be tough. Garrett trying to buy some space. You can see still it's very awkward for NRG. Justin still had to reverse for that play. And now Garrett chasing this down. Opts to go for the challenge instead of the corner boost. That allows Lost to get it. Yan with the 50 will stay in the play. Squishy, challenge up. Garrett will launch it downfield. I think Lost would have been back in time to get that save anyway if that was on target. Now really tough read. Justin makes contact with the ball. Just preventing that from water falling down is huge. NRG starting to play with more pace. Their defense is still holding up, but you can see how good Furia is. Any crack in the armor, Furia can be there to exploit it.
Yeah, NRG's doing a good job, though, being able to take those 50. And there's the first bump. I want to see. That is honestly the one thing we really didn't see anything from NRG. There was pretty much little to no bumps at all. That's why most of the shots NRG's taking, they're just down the center. They're just hoping the defender can whiff. So more bumps will just free up the net. And oh my God, GarrettG, everything I just said, he just solo plays. He doesn't care which defenders are in net. What a read! I mean, that's so hard to read. It comes out, not down, out from the roofs, straight into Garrett's car. Beautiful placement underneath both defenders. I mean, he doesn't get better of a shot than that.
Oh, man. Garrett has been hitting some huge double taps for NRG. Now we see a double tap off the lower part of the wall from Justin. That one was blocked, but that was a beautiful shot, but that is a response for Furia.
Yeah, you can see that whole play forming too, James. The whole time you could just see it happening. You know, Card sitting in the midfield waiting. No defenders from NRG ready to contest that midfield pass. And it's just an absolute boomer. You have to pre-jump that no matter what.
Yeah, that was 79 miles an hour. That was walloped. And now Furia have another chance. That one almost bouncing in. You can see the panic. Now Demo's coming left, right, and center. That pass across net still going in front of net. Card will turn on it. Off the corner. Card stealing the NRG corner boost. Yan doesn't make contact on that ball. Does get the demo, though. Leaving just Squishy and Garrett up. Squishy trying to get a piece of that. Garrett with a clear out. Trying to get elbow room. You can see Lost on the wall. Flipping underneath it, trying to push that ball out to the middle. Now another dribble attempt, rebound out.
Oh,
Card going for the 50, hits off the post. And that one is 50'd out wide. Lost, getting challenged again. NRG are forced back on their goal line, but they're holding on for dear life.
And they're letting Squishy just solo play up here, which is really good. More of this from NRG would be great to save boost. A lot of the times NRG can't make plays because they're out of boost. So having one attacker up on just to keep the ball pressure is a great idea from NRG. And then you can include bumps into that. That way you could free up the net. So a lot more of that, saving boost, bumping. That's really what NRG need right now.
Justin, gonna keep the ball in Furious half. Squishy racing to it. Squishy with a nice 50. And that's a miss hit. Squishy goes for goal. Powers it through! Squishy! He's the juggernaut!
And he reads card hitting it back there, just pushes upfield. He hits it kind of lightly, which I think was on purpose. He makes Lost get an awkward touch from not absolutely banging the ball, which lets him just come up and just tap it in.
Oh, things getting even more interesting. NRG, they have the lead. About 1:20 left on the clock. There's a shot, and it's going to be a goal card. Both goals this game for Furia.
Look at this touch from Card, James. Look at this touch.
And yeah, I mean, that right there. Oh my
God. And he stuffs it.
Yeah, and on top of that, too, you have Lost landing the bump on Squishy. So much had to go right. That was a 2v3.
Oh,
and
big
now we try to
kickoff,
see some kickoff shenanigans. That is something we did see from the draw. Lost in particular. Anytime he was the front man on the kickoffs. I thought a hand was up. How did Justin get that through?
I thought he couldn't get it. What a fabulous pass. Oh my God. What a beautiful play. Garrett hits it off the sidewall to himself, flicks it out into the midfield, and Justin up so quickly, able to place it in the right side of the net around the defender. What a beautiful play from NRG.
Can NRG hold on to the lead? 1 minute left. Off the ceiling down. Garrett back in the nick of time to clear that off the goal line. Still, this is looking difficult. Look, all three members of NRG jump for this ball, and it still gets dunked in.
Man.
Garrett hit it. Garrett hit it back up into him.
Yeah, both the one of the back wall defenders needed to touch that over Garrett, and it would have gone out, but Garrett touches it instead. Both of the back wall defenders miss. Oh, so unfortunate, man.
It's never that easy, but NRG has found ways to get back into the lead after giving it up. We'll see if NRG can do it again. We approach 30 seconds remaining in the game. Flip reset. Shut down by Garrett. Lost, though, will have the ball. Go for the flip reset play, but Squishy had it read the whole time. Justin to the side. Now hard off the wall. Squishy going for a bump potentially. But now we see Card off the ceiling. Garrett with the breakup. But Yan will go for the pass to Lost. Lost will be blocked. Justin in net. And now another infield pass. Card going for the flick, and that stopped. Lost to the backboard. Squishy will hit it down. And we have got another overtime. Will NRG be able to win this Energizer still going overtime, or will they fall?
Look at that control from Justin. Gets it out. Here's a chance, James.
Ooh. It looks like Garrett was already flipping as that pass was coming out. NRG feeling confident to risk it like that or make those plays in overtime. That is a good sign for NRG. Squishy going for a block on one, gets a bump on another. Card, though, is expecting it. However, pass off the corner, good speed from Furia to clear it all the way down to NRG's corner. Squishy, lovely touch. Pass down, but no one was there. Ball is getting knocked all over the field. Now a shot, and it's going to be saved. Justin, he was airborne already. Gets that stop. Justin has made a couple stellar defensive stops. Yan prevents Squishy from flicking it around him. Yan also stealing the corner. Card off to the corner. Justin with a boost grab. Furia now being pressed. Yan will take it himself upfield. It's tipped up high. This could be a double tap ball potentially, but it's broken up. Now Garrett off the corner. Lost. Will possess it. Oh, this could be bad, but Justin hustles back. Card trying to tip it into the corner, but Squishy's there. Squishy goes for the pass to Garrett. Garrett off the arc, almost hits the double. Now a block from Lost. He's going to go for a double off the ceiling. Squishy
get bumped.
This is still a numbers advantage for Furia. And that could be it. It is.
It looked good for a second. It looked like Garrett had. Oh, and Card
he
gets
got bumped,
the
I
bomb.
think. Yeah.
Oh my god! What a back and forth game. Furia would not let up, man. No matter what, they would not let up. That's so frustrating.
So look, I mean, look
how many
Justin,
saves.
Justin and Squishy, because of the saves, over 700 points each. And even on that last play, what was so wild was that the bump on Card actually forced him off the path, but Card actually, you know, he adjusted to go for the bump in air. You could actually see him boosting down to try to get that bump. And so that was just a crazy series of events. And NRG, I mean, they were fighting so hard that game. But
and not only the saves to look at too, James. If you looked at the stats as well, the ball touches were stuck out to me as well. You have like 70 plus ball touches on each player of Furia, and Energy sitting around 40 to 50. I mean, that just shows how much more possession Furia is able to maintain. And I mean, that's a worrying sign. You don't want another team to have that much of a gap between the possession compared to you. So, I mean, again, just what I said at the start, I think just more bumps, more boost management from NRG would do them a lot here. The bumps especially are more important than anything else, I feel like, because Furia is bringing it out nonstop. They're not afraid to bump. The NRG just seems more content with even want to take 50s and holding the ball on their side. But if you hold the ball too long on your side, it eventually just results in a goal. You know, no matter, even if you try to think you're controlling it, so you know, some bump, some play will just throw you off.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a heartbreaking loss there for NRG. But and just talking more about the amount of touches, we saw Card in that game so many times be able to get the ball on his hood, get into a dribble, or even they're always setting up their hit with a first touch. They're not just booming it right away.
Oh, look at the save!
Furia's defense is stingy. Now pass up. Yan down to Card. But Card won't be able to get that hit as Squishy came in over the shoulder. Justin trying to go for a redirect, but Lost was there. Now a lob downfield. We'll see if NRG converts to boom ball right now. We need to see them, I think, take more first touches like we're seeing from Furia.
And look at the amount of infield passes Furia does. In the span of a minute, I've already seen like 2 or 3 infield passes from Furia. They're never afraid to throw that pass out. It's I mean, Energy knows it's coming, and they still can't do anything about it.
The amount of passing that we're seeing from Furia has been quite good. I think Card and Lost have been at the vanguard of many of these attacks for Furia. Card in particular, I think, has been playing really, really well today against NRG.
Yeah, Card has been, in my opinion, their best player. I mean, his setups for his team alone, like, he might not be the solo play all-star like Yan, but he's just as good in my opinion, and his setups for his team have been absolutely carrying the series.
Yeah, and a few massive saves as well. Getting up early, pre-jumping, and reading where that ball is going to go. Now we see some of the solo ability of Yan, but that play fizzled out. The back pass from Card. Card trying to be the genesis of that counterattack, and Furia do break out. Garrett lobbing over. Oh, Card. I mean, and not only to get the touch, but to put it high. Oh, and it's
what
a rebound.
Shot, though.
And that is what NRG needed to finally put one in. Justin, I mean, that was a perfect pass out It was so well
And a
done by
perfect
Card
shot.
to keep that close by. So for Justin to be able to get that off the arc down in front of net, that was a really good pass with the placement also there.
Yeah, Justin did a great job of setting Squishy up for that. But Squishy kind of had to place that in the top right corner. Anywhere else, I feel like Furia, at this point, they would have saved it if he didn't place that perfectly.
And when you look at the road ahead, if you're NRG, you know what you have to do, which is essentially win the entire event. Getting this win in the first round is so critical, but we see the go-ahead goal be scored by Lost. You take another look at what happened on the replay. Card just gets in front of it, and those 50s that go straight up, you know, they're tough.
Just back-to-back 50s from Furia, and Furia eventually just gets a goal, and no one from NRG can react in time for that touch.
Now, NRG, a bit of pressure. Justin trying to get in front of that. At the midfield, Garrett will hit it back down right to Yan. Yan, high lob. Squishy booms it off his own backboard, and Justin will lob that up as well. Speed of that ball was flying, and now a shot will be blocked. That one heading towards top shelf. It looked like it would have been bar down out, but still taking no chances. NRG, they are trailing with only a minute and a half left. Furia trying to send NRG down into the lower bracket, forcing a lower run from them, and they did do it in the Spring Cup, making top 4, and they might have to do it again as Yan gets even more padding for Furia with yet another goal.
Yeah, and Furia looks so composed. Every touch from Card is a touch to his teammate, and every touch, and they know where to stay, they know where to position. They're gonna wait, and they know the pass is gonna come. And Furia, you know, this is a master class of passing they're putting on right now. I mean, this is so hard to defend if you're any team. I mean, you know, if you're not gonna be able to put up the same numbers they're putting up with the possession control and the boosts and the bumps, then I mean, they're gonna win the game regardless. You don't really have a chance.
1 minute left. NRG, they trail by 2. The offense has been elusive, especially against this Furia defense. And now we see a flip reset.
Oh my God.
Yan hits the clip with 50 seconds left.
I mean, what is this? Just rubbing salt on the wound at this point.
I mean, to get the first touch off the wall. I mean, the first touches from Furia, I think, they're just a little bit better. They are just a little bit better.
Everything just feels slightly better.
And the first touch from Yan, perfectly distancing the ball to be able to get that flip reset. And Furia.
And it's all the little things. All the little things added up a lot in this series. You know, the midfield passing, not being able to contest it, and you know, the bumps, the solo plays, the defensive plays from Furia. All the little things eventually added up to a win. I mean, that's what the big difference. It wasn't like one glaring difference in one thing. It was just everything. Felt like there was just a little bit better on Furia's side.
Yeah, and I think in particular Card, who will get this goal here. Card having a phenomenal series.
Yeah,
Card,
MVP of the series for me.
Yeah, Card, so many stops, so many important goals. There was that 2v1 goal lost to his lead bumping. Card had to get that crazy first touch and then get the dunk to get that goal. Some really impact plays from Card, and Furia will be able to close this one out. So NRG, they fall a 6th time to Furia. Furia now 6-1 against NRG, and they add another one.
Did you see the shots?
Yep. Wow. I mean, it's just if it didn't hurt so much,
I mean, it's not even fair.
Yeah. It was a good shot, but time running out, up by 4.
Jesus.
Didn't need it. To me, that's like the equivalent of someone throwing up a halftime shot in basketball.
It's like the game's over, right? There's like, you know, you're up by like 20 at the end of the 4th quarter, and then you just decide, you know what, I'm going to go do like a 360 dunk. Like,
yeah.
What is that, man?
That is, honestly, it is a bit painful because now it means that NRG goes down into the lower bracket. And well, NRG will have to make a lower bracket run now. And it looks like G League also fell already to FaZe Clan. So the next matchup that we will have, is NRG versus G League. But I think, you know, the one silver lining in this whole situation is that NRG was in this situation before and they were able to make a deep run, Sizz. So I wouldn't count them out just yet, but it definitely makes the road longer. When you stay in that upper bracket, you know, it's just less wins required to make it deep in the tournament. And but at this point, you know, you've just got to win. And I think keeping that in mind, it means that there will not be an extra life. If NRG does make it to the finals, there will be no extra life in the grand finals, and they'll have to bracket reset whoever they play. So we knew it was going to be a tough first round, and it was. It was. Sis.
Oh, yeah. Tough to say the least. I mean, I really feel like if that wasn't NRG Furious playing, they still would have beaten any team in the top 8. Like, Furia looked so good in that series. And I mean, like, you know, usually you start off slow on the day. I mean, Fury just came out the gates blazing. I mean, there was no time wasted. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, and they did it.
Yeah, and I mean, for Furia, they are still very much in the running now for making the major. And I think for them, this FaZe might, you know, like FaZe is vulnerable here. They are that team that was that's sitting in 5th at the moment. So if FaZe can get knocked down into the lower bracket from Furia, you know, who knows what this North American 5 teams will look like. So this event is going to be quite interesting. Fireworks already going off. NRG losing to Furia here, but still, I mean, the lower bracket run happened last time. They made top 4. They can do it again. So G League is the opponent. So we will have NRG versus G League, and that is coming up after the break.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery. An active lifestyle means you never stop moving. That's why only Theragun devices are designed to release your body's deepest muscle tension, so you can do the things you love. You only have one body. Make it a TheraBody.
We're thrilled to announce the Repeat and NRG Carry Tax Invitational. 6 players get to play with myself, Garrett, Musty, and Chelsea, all from NRG. And more players from Repeat.gg. 6 players will be selected. 3 from the Repeat Qualifier Tournament that's live right now. 1 from Twitter, and 2 directly from Twitch chat. To qualify and compete on Repeat, join the qualifier and play the minimum number of games to get a score, and fill out the form at the end of the video. The qualifier has its own $2,000 prize pool, but don't worry, placing high is not required as everyone has the same chances to be selected. Every goal, demo, and save made by an amateur earns that player and a pro bonus cash. The amateur grabs most of it, and the pro grabs the tax, hence carry tax. Sign up to play on the qualifier before time runs out. See you there.
Hey gamer, I'm putting 8 of the largest creators in Rocket League in a server. The last person playing wins $50,000. I don't care if this takes 1 day, 3 days, a week, a whole year. The last person to be playing Rocket League wins $50,000. If you stop playing Rocket League at any point in the challenge, it's game over. Welcome to Last Streamer Standing, presented by NRG. Make sure to tune in on June 30th for an incredible 1-of-1 Rocket League event.
This video, myself, Squishy, and Justin will be taking on 5 players of every rank in Rocket League, from Plat all the way to some of the best Supersonic legends in the world. Do you guys think we can beat them?
Oh, we're going?
Team, guys.
Oh my god. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Slot.
It's not fine.
Marching band kid 2008 on our team.
What a god.
Throw them off.
They're not even going for it.
Right.
Yes!
There, look at that.
Guys, what happened?
He made his name Rizzo.
Who?
Our teammate. Is this actually Rizzo?
Nah, this
His name is still Marching Band Kid 2008 for me.
For me, it's Rizzo.
Should I demo chase? Is that awful?
No.
Metal.
Oh, meant for you.
Nice!
I'm fun.
I'm checking Marching Band's profile.
Wait, it
That
is
funny,
Rizzo.
dude. It is Rizzo, right? They snuck him in?
Yeah, it is Rizzo. They snuck him in.
I just feel like this ruins the whole credibility of the challenge.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think
I
I
really
should go
think
sit
so,
right
too.
now.
Sheesh. I mean, that one was pretty cool.
So obvious, man.
Let's just bring on the pressure, get some pumps in here. Look at that, he's scared.
There's gonna be
Cool.
like some
You got that?
narration, like little do they know Marching Band 2008 is Rizzo, and we figured it out in 30
All I
seconds.
hear is D Chosen's voice. Little do they know. Rizzo's on another team. I'm killing Drew.
Good bump.
I bumped him. I'm going for another demo.
Slot.
Oh, my save! My save was not a save.
Yeah. Pinch.
He's up. Careful. So we have to chase Garrett. I think that's the play.
There. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Yeah, get him, team.
Got
Get him, team. Get him, team.
Yep. See you later.
I'm gonna
I don't even-
bully Justin.
Yep.
Where's Drew?
Guys, I saved this. You just don't even know. Oh, I don't save it at all.
I'm on him. I'm on him.
I got Garrett. I got Garrett out of the play. Garrett's out of the play, guys.
I'm mounting.
Fishy. You guys need to stop it in that corner.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh no! Wow, we just got the Zilk. Wow.
I don't know.
Oh, I just farted and it came out hot.
Uh-oh. You might want to check your drawers after this one. I've never said drawers. Why did I say drawers?
Nah, I definitely didn't like.
I like I had to think about it. Did you
underwear,
sit there
but,
and
like-
feel like?
We have a chance. No.
Wait, we have a chance.
Oh, how you doing?
So we have to watch out for the guy on our squad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, good look at that.
Please don't
Can you
rely
click
on me. I have packet loss.
Yeah, I can't focus. My stomach hurts.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wait, am I miscounting? Oh, I can't count.
Oh no.
Demoed one.
Oh, I'm demo. This is crazy. Get
Okay. Oh, this. Oh.
Nice.
Got
good
it.
play.
Nice.
Good work.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played the game in like a while.
He's
I think
bumped
I'm
me,
slow.
man. Oh frick.
Come here, Squishy.
Justin thinks he's him.
Yeah, they're getting a little. Give me those. Give me those
He's him to
bums.
me.
Yeah. Why did that?
I'm in net, but like I'm about to get dogged.
He has it.
I'm
He
up.
has it.
Take that.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
There
we go. I kept it.
If you look around, it's on the walls.
I don't know.
You just sound like you have to explode.
I have to so bad, man. I'm trying to hold it in for the purpose of the video, but holy sh! Do I have to go?
Guy's only bumping me, by the way, the Anton guy. So
Can
it's pretty
NRG beat
good.
5 SSLs while Justin has to kaboom?
I'm drinking this Baja Blast right now, hoping it like somehow counters the.
Dude, that's not how that works.
You think they're calming right now? Or just
Oh, I
destroying
think there's
us
sweat
without-
calming. No, I think there's
Yeah,
so
there's
many
sweat.
comms going.
I'm gonna go for a bump. I'm gonna bump Justin. Good try, good try. Nice.
Oh my god, let's go.
Nice.
Let's save him,
Let's
guys.
go.
Get in the head.
Guys, you think we'll lose? We'll be on Reddit.
I hope so.
You.
I think there's
Yeah,
so
there's
many
sweating.
comms going.
Middle. Yeah. Wait, hold on. New arrow bind. Fudge. PG. You don't have to edit it now.
I'm just driving around,
We could just make really sus noises when we shoot. They really
We can't
won't know
really,
what to do.
going around taking all the boost.
You know what we
Forgot
could
about
practice? We
things.
could practice our French comms.
No. So you're telling me when we have to play against 5 SSLs? Like, what even is that idea?
Yeah.
Nice save, nice save.
Kill it, please! Thank you! GG. Go next.
I'm not going.
Alright.
Alright. I'm playing that then.
I should
A lot of,
swerve, maybe.
a lot of moving obstacles.
I'm Mongoling?
No, 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 no.
Slack.
No, wait, it wasn't in. Oh my god. Okay. We need to reset.
Flipped away from the freaking ball, man.
Oh, you. Nice fake.
I got something your left side. My god. Oh yeah.
Oh my god! That.
Oh my god.
Never mind, pass it to me.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
it. Slack.
Yeah, that's not a- no.
You like the teamwork?
I like the teamwork.
Wait. One for demo.
Got it.
I'm.
Jeez, he's feeling it today.
I've gotten demoed
This is so
5
crazy.
times.
I gladly do that. What?
You got the bird?
Yeah.
They're gonna give me space. Okay, I forgot he's done.
Got it. Nice. Let's go.
Around all 3 middle.
What?
Oh my
my
god.
Hold on.
Ungle? I'm saving it.
Yeah.
GG.
God, you look so nice, giggling and gaggling.
Dang.
My grand chance. Let's take this serious.
Nah,
I'm
fuck that,
dead.
kiddo. Athlete has
Suitable.
alpha boost. We lost.
Oh, that's on me. I was so.
Oh no.
Now let him do it for me. Yeah.
Wait.
Keep doing that.
He's going towards the net.
Great. Hi,
I feel like his autopilot kicked in. Like,
I'm getting chased by someone who's trying to impersonate me.
Your
Oh, ah! Oh!
yeah. Ooh! Got it. Wait, I forgot they can
I
air
need
dribble.
boost.
Watch the shot. Over.
Oh no.
is our teammate, man.
Not Justin. Go, go, go.
Oh.
Nice goal.
Nice.
Let's go, athlete.
He's gonna go for a fake, so clearly go for the ball. I got it.
They go for
Dude,
the ball.
No way they put me in this scenario. Like, no
Oh, yeah,
shot.
They messed up.
Wait, Squishy's clipping on me.
Oh yeah, good luck.
About it.
You got it.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice, huge.
Right.
He's up. Nice. Oh, nice. The extra
What?
touch word.
He's
I'm not
expecting
going.
Squishy to respond, but
I'm not
little does
going.
he know, Squishy doesn't respond ever. Not
Watch
even
this.
to me.
I could not. I'm sorry.
Off wall,
to
I'm
you.
free to.
Fake.
Yeah, double tap.
Oh, he got it.
Then?
Get there, he's up.
No boost.
There's no shot. He just beat all three of us on that. That is so embarrassing.
Oh, wait, no way they set me up here.
No way they let you do this.
Pogo. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Bumping, bumping,
No.
bumping.
Oh.
This guy has some attachment issues, dude. Just on my constantly.
Whoa. He
Bump
missed.
him out, man.
Oh,
No boost,
Ah.
man. There's nothing on the map.
eh.
Too many people.
Can you?
Sure.
Nice. I'm dead.
I'm deep. I'm back left. Back left. Cool. Yeah. He's up. He's up.
I'll be mid. You going?
It's horrible.
He's up. Nice. Huge.
Garrett's going for it. I can see their team quick jets.
And they're just straight up being dumb.
I'll fake. I'll fake.
Just
Just shoot it too fast.
I'm bumping.
Back on
Bumped
back.
him?
Shot.
Put the back right.
Open.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go!
Bumped them.
Mid.
Middle. He's
Oh
there.
my god. Fakes me.
They're taking all the boost. Two on our side. Oh
I
my
mean,
god, what
sometimes
happened?
you just don't. They just don't teach that though.
Go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast.
One on.
Double demo.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
I'm trying to get out of your way.
There. Touch. You. Keep it in. Keep it in.
Shoot.
Turning.
Keep it.
That's it. He's on.
Nice, let's go.
Baby, let's go. These guys got nothing on us. RLCS who, baby?
That's not a teammate either. It fakes me every time. He's just going for bump. I mean, what for this? Go again?
Bro. Oh.
You, bumping. GG.
Oh, dog. Get out of
More
here.
bumps needed.
SSLs? SSLs? Really? SSLs? This is what our game has to offer? Come on.
picture in my mind. You wanna leave it all behind. In a world that's turning all the time, nothing could stop me longing for your eyes. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be This lake of fire burns my skin. How could love wear so thin? I'm sinking in the hollow ground. Nothing can stop me wanting you somehow. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, we won't be alone.
I wish we stayed the same. I got way too many thoughts in my brain, but I got memories that run through my veins. I'm not one to blame, but I could point out every way that you change. Some things stay up while others go right down the drain. And lately we've been going down in flames. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm my therapist is saying that I should. I don't believe it, but I really wish I could. Instead, I guess I'll stay misunderstood. Oh, 'cause I'm stuck now, just trying to figure a way out. I've tried but can't seem to slow down. I don't know if I want to, but if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in the fun. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in the fun. But if I'm can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to.
I got it so bad, I got it bad for you. You give me good love, you're like a dream come true. They say it won't last, they say you're wild and free. I know you never were a one-man woman, I was hoping you would give that all up for me. I get so confused, I love it when it's only me and you, doing all the things we know we shouldn't do. This is way too good, it can't be true. So tell me what your game is, what your game is, girl. When you touch me, feel so good, I can't contain it. When you love me, I'm so high, so confident, yeah. When you say I'm the only one, I must admit it. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. I shouldn't doubt you, I'm all up in my head. When I'm without you, I start to lose my shit. I just been hurt before. Stranger's t-shirt on my bedroom floor. Excuse me for being suspicious. It's just that I get so confused. I love it when it's only me and you, doing all the things we know we shouldn't do. This is way too good, it can't be true. So tell me what your game is, what your game is, girl. When you touch me, feel so good, I can't contain it. When you love me, I'm so high, so confident, yeah. When you say I'm the only one, I must admit it. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. So tell me what your game is, what your game is. 'Cause I haven't slept for days, not slept for days, yeah. Baby, love is never painless, never painless. No, excuse me for being suspicious. When you touch me, feel so good, I can't contain it. When you love me, I'm so high, so confident, yeah. When you say I'm the only one, I must admit it. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. I get suspicious. little suspicious.
I wish we stayed the same. I got way too many thoughts in my brain, but I got memories that run through my veins. I'm not one to blame, but I could point out every way that you changed. Some things stay up while others go right down the drain. And lately we've been going down in flames. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm my therapist is saying that I should. I don't believe it, but I really wish I could. Instead, I guess I'll stay misunderstood. Oh, 'cause I'm stuck now, just trying to figure a way out. I've tried but can't seem to slow down. I don't know if I want to. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm can't seem to slow down. I don't know if I want to.
You tell me you love me, you kiss and you hug me, have some fun. I give you a smile, hang around for a while, getting it on. And I don't really show it, but you're the only one that breaks my walls. Now baby, I'm all for it. And every time that I pick up the phone, I love it when you say my name. I love it when you say my name. I love it when you say my name.
makes me blind. Follow the rhythm. And the caution leave behind in the place that you denied. The dream of life is all I find.
Welcome back to NRG Mission Control. I'm James Bott, joined by Sizz. Sizz, we find ourselves in the lower bracket here, going up against one of your ranked grinder friends, Aqua, over on G League. Aqua, Zanil, and Knight, I believe, is the squad, if I am not mistaken. And what kind of intel can you give me about Aqua?
Listen, I have absolute faith in NRG here, okay? Aqua, you know, nowadays, he messaged me. He actually messaged me last stream because I didn't know that he joined G League. And he messaged me. He was like, oh, I heard you talking trash on stream. And I was like, yeah, I did talk trash because you're a bum. So I talked trash to Aqua. And, you know, so now I'm in his head. And I told him that he should have went and played basketball and stuck to basketball because he sucks at Rocket League. So, you know, I think... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I've seen the logo. I've seen the logo of him shooting the J. Is he actually good at basketball though, or is that just all false?
Supposedly, I mean, he keeps telling me, you know, it's like, Sis, you know, next time I see you, we're gonna run 1-on-1 and I'm gonna destroy you, Sis. I mean, you know, for someone that plays, apparently he plays like 4 hours of basketball a day, maybe more. So
no,
I would hope he destroys me, because you know, if not, it's kind of embarrassing, you know.
All right, well, I mean, in all seriousness, though, G League, just looking at, well, it's kind of funny, the names involved here. Lower bracket round 1, we got G League versus NRG, and the winner plays GarrettG. So lots of G's down here, but just looking at how the bracket is shaping up, this is kind of crazy. G2 has been making a run. They took down Koi, who beat version 1, and so version 1 is in the lower bracket. Complexity's in the lower bracket. They got beat by Optic. There's just, you know, North America's is just getting to be really unpredictable now.
This lower bracket is, when I looked at it earlier, it's so ridiculous that like we play G League and then we go straight into GarrettG, and then we have a chance to probably play Complexity or V1. Yeah, they're both crazy. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like look at the bracket differences. Like right on the bottom side, you have FaZe Clan, right? That's kind of the only team you're really looking at down there.
Yeah.
There's Dignitas as well, who I could probably see going through maybe over FaZe, but like, you know, then you have the top half. You have NRG, GarrettG, Complexity, version 1. Only one of these teams is making it through. Yeah, it's shocking. Honestly, it's shocking. And I think that's really, again, like we harp on it, or I have in the past with spring regional events, but the double elimination format is ruthless. It's ruthless with how much parity there is in a lot of the teams nowadays. You know, you can't afford to lose early. It just puts you at such a disadvantage. And we see version 1, who literally won the last event. They literally won it, and now they are potentially going to go out literally last. So, you know, it's just wild. It's wild to think about. Yeah, from winning the entire tournament and you're instantly in the lower bracket round 1 against Koi. I mean, Koi's a solid team, don't get me wrong. It's just like, you know, V1, they have high expectations, especially from just coming off of a win. You think their honeymoon phase is like ascended now and they're about to peak on every team, and then boom, first round, they're out. Yeah. Even if they win, they got to go play Complexity. And so, gosh, yeah. And then they got to play GarrettG or NRG or G League, you know, one of those two. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to think about. But, I mean, it's the path. We're starting to see the path forward for NRG. And as we talked about at the beginning of this entire event and this entire stream, that this is a must-win event for NRG. They've got to win if they want to go to the major. They've got to win if they want to go to the World Championship. So this could be this could be the end of the season today, Sis, which is mind-boggling. Yeah, it really can be. And not only is it a must-win for NRG, it's a must-win for the other teams that we could be facing. You know, going through, I think GarrettG, they're not in the upper half really of the top 6, so they need to make sure they get further in this tournament, because other teams that they are contested by could also pass them up in points. You know, if specific teams win. Version 1 needs to win no matter what as well. They're in the same situation as us. They will not make the major unless they win. So, lots of situations where teams could just not be seen at the major. In this, so many implications in this lower bracket. Yeah, it's crazy. Just reading off the point totals right now. Complexity in version 1 tied at number 1 with 34 points. Space Station has 33. Optic has 31. FaZe has 30. GarrettG has 30. So it's wild. But we've got to get into the game. We have G League taking on NRG. NRG, this is a lower bracket matchup. It is a win to stay in. So you talked a little bit about it, Sis, already. You said you were in Aqua's head. Well, are you in Knight and Zanil's head? Because we need all 3 of them to go down today. I can only speak for Aqua. You know, Aqua, I can get in Aqua's head easily. So, I mean, maybe if I'm in his head, it helps. I'm doing my part. Okay, so
You're doing
We'll
everything
see.
you can. I appreciate that. And
Yeah, I'm supporting the team from a
Aqua,
distance.
yeah, we'll put Aqua under a microscope as well. So here we go. We're getting into it already. And I think, I mean, NRG at times, especially against Furia, they did look good.
Yeah, they look good at times for sure. This is a totally different team than Furia. You're not going at the same pace, the same, infinite passing style, midfield control. You know, Furia had everything. You know, you're not going to go against that again, until maybe you face D1 or Gen G. But this is more doable for NRG. This should be I'm not going to say it's a free dub or anything, for sure not, because this team's still good. But it's going to be easier than Furia.
All right, well, we go Squishy or Justin. Oh, there's a demo at net. It's a nice 50 backwards wave dash. Did you like that?
That was nice. Justin was trying to come up with something spicy there. He got the low 50, which was a really good play to keep the ball in play, and then he just tries to backflip into it off the wave dash to secure the goal, but it's blocked out from the defender.
Now Aqua, the tip over. Squishy down to Justin Knight. But this looks like the Slurpee logo or decal.
I love that decal.
I tried to get it, I couldn't.
I got hooked up from NRG.
NRG does have the hookups.
Yes, sir.
We need some NRG power right here. Aqua controlling that ball on the hit. Justin over to the corner. Knight trying to control it. There's Zanil. I feel like this G League team is all of the NA prospects. You know, like the first round draft picks of a baseball team that have to work their way up.
That's exactly what it feels like. It's like the newcomer team that they're all like kind of hyped up players, but they're like didn't know where to fit, so they're like, let's just join together.
Yep, and then unfortunately we don't have the real G League logo. Aqua gonna try to get that out now. The play wasn't broken up. Squishy will go for a corner pass. Play kept alive. You can see Zanil not jumping at it, actually having some patience there. Garrett going for a little tip. Aqua will be awkward here and can't jump in time. Garrett will score, and Garrett was the main person on the attack, actually leading to that goal.
Yeah, that all started from Garrett taking it up the wall, waiting for the touch from the defender. He doesn't challenge right away, which throws the defender off guard, lets the defender hit it into him, and then he just keeps it slow, lets his teammates get set up, and then passes it out, finishes the goal for the cleanup.
Solid start. That is exactly what we want to see. And I think what we saw there was definitely the Sizz factor. Aqua, he couldn't jump in time. His legs feeling heavy from playing too much basketball, and he just couldn't jump.
Yeah, he's thinking too much about Steph Curry right now than he is thinking about NRG. So
Aqua will try to get some long rangers, I'm sure, but doubt it'll work. Zanil trying to move up and work that corner. Knight with the set, but nobody there to take the shot. Aqua possessing, will pop it up. Now back off the ceiling, gets his jump back. Can't get the 50. Looks like it was a double commit, so Garrett, first touch. You can see what Garrett was trying to do, keep control of that ball, slow it down, and then try to give NRG time on the attack after the double commit, but we see G League recover. Just a 1-goal lead for NRG as we are approaching that final minute, Sizz.
yeah, and most of the time NRG has been feeling pretty comfortable. I don't think they haven't really had any chances on offense for G League side. So NRG looking pretty good. Garrett's leading the offense for the most part. Justin's doing his thing. Oh, that was scary. I almost. Oh man, and I just jinxed it, James.
You did. Do you regret?
They really did look comfortable though for the whole. Oh, it was the bump. It was the bump. See, Justin got bumped. It wasn't even a jinx. It was just a bump play, and that's usually what happens. The team loses the whole game. They don't know what to do. What do, James? You bump, and it results in a goal.
And now, oh no way, good save, but it's got to get cleared out. Knight is up. Garrett Getting it safely over to the corner. Knight back down to Aqua. Aqua trying to go for the flip reset. Knight has help from a bump. Garrett shuts down the flip reset play, and Zanil now has to get back. Giving up the ball pinching all the way to the opposite side of the field. Knight can't hit the bump. Tried to get the demo on Justin, it looked like. Did get the boost. Squishy still challenging. Squishy pass off the sidewall. Chance for Garrett. Garrett flip reset. Another touch. Backward bounce, but you can see Justin was up. Squishy went as well, so this is dangerous. Zanil air dribbling. Trying to get it to Aqua. Will we see a counterattack? Justin picking up full boost. Justin in the air. Oh, he's over Knight.
Oh my God.
Shot for Garrett. It's denied. Almost a 0-second goal, but it just wasn't meant to be, Sizz.
And Garrett's gonna feel like he should have had that. I mean, the placement could have been maybe a little bit better. I couldn't tell from his perspective exactly, but it looked like he had time from the midfield perspective. But again, it's not totally sure there.
Now that is what we'd like to see on the replay, and that one
that was a little scary.
Precarious play. Justin clearing it out. Garrett.
Good touch.
He stole that corner. Gives Squishy space. Flip reset pass. Ooh. That one looked like it was going to get slotted in the lower corner, but the defense was there for G League. G League scrambling just a bit now. You can see him lined up on the goal line. Garrett. And now Justin comes in after the bump off one, going for the pinch. Zanil over wide. Squishy will wait for Zanil to go for another touch, and now it's popped up. Aqua first to it. Flip reset from Aqua. No, Garrett giving no space to Aqua, but couldn't get there for the second challenge. Flip reset. Knight into a dribble. Squishy going back to back on the 50s. This one heading back towards net. Aqua off his own crossbar, able to keep that out. Aqua, that was a moment he won't forget. That was exciting. Barely back with enough time. Had to use his crossbar to get help clearing that out. Now a chance to win it for G League, but that shot weak. Ball cleared out to Justin. Justin going for the backboard. Zanil booming it over to Aqua. Aqua, can he get a double? No, didn't read it right. It was awkwardly off that corner. Now we'll get a touch. Pass back to Knight. Garrett getting the touch. I think Knight was going for the fake out now. This one shot right back towards the G League net. NRG stealing the corners quite well. You can see Zanil doesn't have much boost. Has to go all the way around. Still can't find boost. Aqua trying to pinch it, but it's shut down by Garrett. Garrett going for a 50. Can't bump Zanil. NRG winning the boost game at the moment. Infield pass though finds nobody for NRG. Boomed all the way back. Knight will switch field. Aqua up to the NRG corner. Garrett hit that right to Zanil, who was defending high on the ceiling, and now Justin has pressure to get the ball cleared. He does so, but gives up possession to Knight. However, Knight's first touch is a bit sloppy. Zanil going for a double, but he's shut down. Nobody's back. Open net, and GarrettG will close game one out after the overextension from G League.
Ooh, yeah, and Aqua jumped a little early there. I'm assuming maybe Zanil or whoever Knight, it was Zanil or Knight who just was out of the play early. Aqua probably didn't realize and left the net open, and NRG is going to take that for free.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll honestly take that, Sizz.
Yeah, we definitely will take that.
So
GarrettG looking pretty good. 6 shots on offense, 4 saves. Gary was everywhere in that game.
It really did feel like he was everywhere. I mean, even on the one play, Squishy assisting them both, but that first goal, Garrett being up in the faces of G League, being a nuisance, able to get that rebound out to SquishyMuffinz. Squishy also getting the backboard hit. So all around good pressure there from NRG, but still, this is not as comfortable as I'd like to see it, Sizz. You know, normally you like to see NRG, you know, have those multiple goal leads, not have to force overtime, especially when the day's been pretty tough already. The overtimes, I think NRG won the 1 overtime against
it was
Furia.
3 overtimes against Furia, and they won 1, yeah.
So, yeah, it's just, you know,
I mean,
we could go for some easy games and all.
Was this was a pass off the flip reset, right? Yeah, it was. That's a good play. I mean, Garrett was trying to beat into it just a second too late. Aqua was able to read his teammates' touch quicker.
Squishy goes right to him. Zanil going high. Garrett to Justin. Justin, lovely first touch, but that second one got away from him. You could tell he wanted to do more. Justin doesn't have enough boost, but still the hit was low from Zanil. And Justin will get a steal. Garrett and field the Squishy block, but Justin might be able to have space on this. Has to hit really hard off the ceiling, a bit too hard. And Aqua is able to play it around him. Aqua on the solo play.
Good
Squishy.
touch.
Squishy buying lots of time for his teammates, but still the pressure mounting here for G League. Pass over. Aqua trying to self-pass. Only according to boost. So NRG has been playing all defense for this first minute, Sis.
Yeah, and NRG need to look to hopefully find each other more in the field. Most of the time, they're just kind of booming it away. There's not much team coordination going on right now. And here's a solo chance, but it's a little bit too far away. I don't think he got the flip reset. But yeah, I would like to see a lot more just connections between the teammates, like looking for each other out of defense, looking for each other in the midfield. A lot of the time, NRG is kind of opting for solo plays. You're just trying to take 50s. You know, I feel like a little bit more proactive gameplay could do them really good here.
Let's see if they can really pull themselves up at this moment. G League has the lead. Finally, some offense coming out. Justin.
And even that shot there from Squishy, I feel like he could have taken his time and looked for, like, if you're Furia in that point, do you take that shot or do you look for the mid pass for the guaranteed shot? That's even, you throw the defender and net off guard, and you just have to be a little bit more creative with some of your touches here. And even against a better team, it would help even more. Let's say you're against V1 or Complexity, that shot would never go in against a team like that. So you just got to mix it up a little bit more.
I think that was one of our big criticisms in the past, was just needing the creativity, and then also creativity on the shot placement as well, trying to be unpredictable on where you put it. Because I mean, even in the first game versus Furia, you saw Card
in the middle of the net.
Yeah, just predicting the shot pretty well. So we'll see if NRG can break through. Justin had that one bounce to him. Double tap from Squishy. That's all the boost he could do to get that second touch. Knight breaking up the shot, and Aqua will clear it out.
And NRG couldn't really get a shot there. A lot of the time they were just hitting it off the back wall. One of them's got to take a shot, put some actual pressure on the defense. And there is a beautiful mid pass coming out from Garrett. Or Justin. This was Justin. What a touch. I mean, dime Squishy. Squishy just has to make sure he hits it the left side of the net. It's a beautiful team play.
NRG tying things up as we approach that 2-minute mark. And NRG, I'm sure they would be ecstatic to close this one out without any controversy. Certainly, even with the struggles that NRG has had. Still, oh my goodness. How does that go in? Aqua just air dribbling it across the map.
Yeah, he gets a pretty good first touch here. I have to keep the ball away. And he's threatening the flip reset, so Garrett thinks he's going to be able to contest the ball. Instead, Aqua gets one more touch, which even pops it over Garrett. Garrett, again, going for the flip reset contest. Aqua doesn't go for it, just pops it right in. I'm assuming Garrett thought someone was behind him or would be behind him by that point. But yeah, Aqua with a good touch there.
So NRG will have to battle from behind once more. Knight trying to slow play it. Aqua's actually using the NRG decal. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Is he really?
Yeah, I actually don't think you're allowed to use that in the game. But I'm not the admin.
I think we should disqualify them for that.
That should, yeah. I mean, maybe we just snitch.
I'm down.
No, who needs to complain? We'll just win it fair and square. Garrett, I mean, we talked about him being so much of the offense. He was quickly able to turn around, identify that opportunity, and punch it in. So, NRG, they tie things up. They've been trailing at times in this series. in this specific game to G League, but have battled back to tie it up. Under a minute left. That's a nice infield pass. Aqua trying to control it, gets bumped. The ball goes straight up. Squishy will hit it across the field. Who will be first to it? Garrett up to Justin, who pre-jumped back down to Garrett, and that shot was going to go in. And there is the pre-jumps we were talking about that Justin is not afraid to go for. That one almost paid off.
Oh, God. Garrett has boosts, and he's got time as well.
And a flip.
Whoa! Oh! And he was looking for the cross play. I'm assuming he was trying to get the pass over the shot. It was a little too close to the net. Almost was a perfect play across, and it would have been indefendable from G League.
Laniel was waiting for the mid boost. There's a pass across. Squishy. First touch control. Flinging it out. Going for the bump out of the air. If he lands that bump, that would have been a shot. That was the right idea from Squishy. I mean, if that bump was oh, hold on. Oh, gosh. Clear it. Oh, my gosh.
Squishy. Oh, Squishy with a wonder save right there. Coming out and reading the top right touch. That's such a good save. And he gets the bump. And is this a chance? Oh, there's a beautiful play from NRG.
That was Globetrotter as Squishy with the demo. Back to Justin. Justin to Garrett. Garrett to close out the game. That back pass, we got the perfect view on it. Squishy, after landing with the demo, sees Justin's far out of the play. What does he do? Just hits it right to him. Justin did not skip a beat. He threw it on over to Garrett, and Garrett sinking that game winner. That was just such a fun team play to witness, Sis.
That was a beautiful play, all set up from my man Squishy. He did everything there. He set up the defensive save into the counterattack, gets the air dribble over one, gets the bump, hits the pass back to Justin. I mean, he did it all right there. He's the MVP of that game for sure.
He almost got that play. I mean, he went for a very similar play in regulation at the end of the game. You saw him trying to go for that air dribble bump. Actually landed the demo this time. There was no shot able to come out right away, but he just adjusted. And Rocket League is a game of improvisation, and that improv was perfect. I mean, Justin assisting all 3 goals as well. I think the thing that made that play so fun to watch was the passing, mainly from Squishy to Justin, and then Justin over to Garrett. Oh man, that was they did not miss a beat. It was instantaneous. They just knew what they wanted to do, and that is unbeatable. That type of passing, you just can't stop if you're a defense.
Yeah, it was a quick 1, 2, 3. No hesitation from Squishy, which is really good to see. They knew what they wanted to do, and they executed it instantly. No hesitation.
And now 1 game away from sweeping G League. Will NRG be able to do it? Knight testing Garrett. Justin back down underneath the ball. Goes, gets the bump. Garrett will try to dribble that in, but you're seeing how physical NRG is playing right now. Getting demos in the last goal, and then the bumps from Justin there. Oh, and then Squishy dodging the first bump to get the stop. And then not to mention, that game could have been a loss if it wasn't for that remarkable Squishy save that you pointed out, the wonder save, so to speak.
Yeah, that save was everything. I mean, that was going in, and then Squishy just... I mean, you have to pre-jump read that. You can't react. So, I mean, he guessed exactly where that was going. He saw it. He looked at the other person's car, where he was shooting it. He's like, it's got to go top right. I mean, that's a hard read to make in the moment.
And to make that read, and then for NRG to ultimately end up winning that game, and thanks to the demo into the back pass from Squishy as well, for seeing the team effort come out. Knight trying to get this ball cleared. Aqua has boost to make this play. Aqua doing work.
He's thinking about what Steph Curry would do right now.
Steph would have passed it.
Yeah.
Aqua wanted to keep the ball. Actually, I have no idea. I don't watch basketball. I have no idea. But speaking of shooters, I know Justin's a shooter, getting the flip reset, almost getting back into it. You can see him collide with the defender in the air. This is an awkward ball. Garrett will try to get back to 50. You can see him also in the air. This is just Justin back. Justin defending the first shot and has to clear out the follow-up. Will get demoed, but Justin stepping up to make that defensive stop. Now, Garrett, his shot was lobbed weakly, but Squishy's passing still looking good.
Yeah, and Justin on that defensive play actually played it super. Oh, that was scary. He played it super well. I mean, he had 40 boosts to work with. He decided to use none of it on the first touch. They would have cleared out and was able to follow up the second touch with the 40 boosty that he didn't bother using. I mean, most defenders sometimes they just waste their boost without realizing you can just get it clear without using any boost. So even and a beautiful shot left side of the net.
And how many times do you get an opportunity like this? Garrett with the 50 led to an uncontested read and shot for Justin if he can make contact, and Justin does, and that is an important shot. I mean, it's not the most difficult of shots, but we have seen, especially in that Furia series, where there's been some good open looks from NRG, and they've shot it at the defenders. So that one, an important goal to score and take the lead, especially when goals have not been plentiful necessarily for NRG today.
Yeah,
So
they were ready that time, and against Furia, they got used to the defender just saving it in the middle of the net. Justin was like, I'm just gonna place it left side now. So, I mean, they had their fair share of missed opportunities against Furia, and they're making it up in this series.
They certainly are, as we are closing in on the final moments of Game 3. Under 2 minutes left, a chance for NRG to get their first series win in the Spring Invitational, a tournament that NRG must win if they hope to make the major and ultimately make the World Championship. So this is the season on the line for NRG. Everything that they have been playing for this year culminates in this event. They have to leave it all out there on the field. Zanil looking for the pass down to Aqua. Aqua's shot is blocked. Justin gets another stop. NRG's defense has been standing tall in these really difficult plays where they're finding themselves 1-on-2, or 2-on-1 rather, even 1-on-3 in some situations.
Yeah, now it's a tough read too from Justin. I mean, most people shooting that ball would not shoot that behind you. If the ball's coming from that side of the field, you usually keep the power and push it to the same side, maybe a top right shot. Instead, Aqua slows it down, puts it to the left side of the net, and Justin still reads it despite it being such a weird shot. Like, it was just super unorthodox, and Justin was ready for it. It's good to see.
Justin just having some game sense there, recognizing that Aqua would be the type of player to try to put it behind him. Zanil with the pass up. Justin actually tipping that out. It looked like the shot was going to go on target, and NRG gives up a goal with 17 seconds left. Justin was trying to clear that out to the side, but you can see how good of a drop down pass that was.
And Justin thought he could beat Knight to that ball. His first touch might have been a little bit too far away from the wall. So, I mean, resulted in Knight is getting a drop down pass, and no one from NRG was there because they all expected Justin to get another touch.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, I've been scarred by some kickoffs recently.
Just a little bit.
Yes. Well, a chance to win it.
And here's a chance.
The drop down. A save from Aqua. Rebound. Garrett was trying to pass it to himself off the back wall, and we've got overtime. Been quite a few overtimes today. NRG, can they get another win here? Justin staying in the play. Now goes for the pass, and that pass was intercepted. However, Garrett trying to control it will give it up to Zanil. Justin, panic touch up. Squishy has to clear this out to the corner. It's still awkward. Squishy now out of boost. Justin helping out. Wave dashing, trying to get the read, but Zanil popped it over, and Zanil still has boost to make this play. There's a hard flick. It's a perfect top corner flick from Zanil.
And it all, I mean, it's so frustrating to watch because, I mean, what a
It was
bounce,
perfect.
too.
It was literally perfect.
Like, I don't know. I wish I could see that again. I'm not sure if Justin even should have contested. I mean, you got to realize that at some point you're getting beat there. You know, just bait the challenge and turn back just in case. It's not Justin's fault, but I mean, just the little things that you put yourself out of the play, you leave your teammates behind. You know, someone doesn't have boost, and then it results in a goal. You know, it's just so unfortunate. That totally could have been prevented if someone just contested a little bit earlier, or you know, someone didn't get themselves out of the play quickly. Just all the little things added up there, and it resulted in the goal for G League.
Yeah, and I mean, even just, oh gosh, there was that last play. It looked like it might be a late NRG goal, and Aqua had a wonderful save to deny that. So NRG are not able to complete the sweep, but they are still on match point, a chance to take G League out of the tournament and move on. Winner will face Gen G in the next round. Zanil. Pass up to Aqua. Aqua going for extra touches. Trying to misdirect. We've seen Aqua score that way before by, you know, feigning the flip reset and just going for an air dribble. Now we see an air dribble bump attempt from Justin. Justin couldn't land the bump. Pass out to the middle. And the shot lane is clogged. Squishy can stay on the ball. We'll get back in the play. Now it's out to Garrett. Justin also jumping. Bit of a miscommunication there from NRG. But Justin back down to the ground quick enough. However, gave the ball away. Squishy off his own backboard. Double tap. I'd love to see NRG score a psycho.
Would be nice. I mean, G League's not really giving that opportunity. It seems like they really do not want NRG to have time in the air. So they're contesting pretty quickly off all of NRG's touches, whether it's off the roof, off the sidewall, any air dribbles. They just do not want to give NRG time.
Now NRG starting to exert a bit of dominance here. Just in the pass down to the middle, the drop pass. Garrett dove in. Squishy throwing it in reverse. Now we'll get a dribble pass one. Squishy, I like what he was doing there. Trying to burn up this boost from G League.
And it seems like NRG's recognizing too that G League's challenging pretty fast. Justin, on most of his recent wall touches, they've been instant touches out to the midfield, not really trying to wait and go for any slow plays. And a bounce off both posts goes out of the net.
Good grief, that one was a close call. Garrett, I don't know how he managed to keep that ball out of the net, but he does so. Justin trying to find Squishy. Squishy laid off the ball and then went in for a challenge at the right time. Garrett rotating out. Oh, just missed the mid-boost spawn, and that's going to be in the hands of Aqua now. Aqua, see what he does with it. Rotates back, but Garrett marches upfield. And
what
field,
a pass. Oh my
Garrett!
God, Garrett.
Garrett in the game of rock, paper, scissors. I think G League was the paper there because GarrettG cut him up.
What a tough. I mean, he sets himself up on their own back wall, pushes it forward, gets behind the ball, and is able to push it out to the midfield. Catches the defender off guard. The defender, I'm assuming, thought he could beat Garrett to the ball there, but I mean, Garrett was one step ahead, being right under the ball before the defender could even react.
Garrett has been the vanguard of quite a few attacks for NRG, and that was the case there. Garrett doing it all.
Oh, and a little mix-up from NRG there. Squishy and Garrett both called each other off the ball, and that was just resulted in no one going. And now that gives G League time to reset, get boosts.
Oh, and there's a pinch, but it actually might work out. Squishy.
A little bit too far forward. He was going for a psycho off the sidewall. First touch could have been a little bit better.
And Squishy.
What a shot.
Now take the shot. Zanil jumps back just in the nick of time. G League, after having some good early pressure this game, we're seeing them forced to play a lot of defense. And yeah, you saw the psycho attempt from Justin. I'll pass
Here we go. Garrett has time.
Can he get back to it for a flip reset? Doesn't go for the flip reset. Instead, goes for the pinch out. Did find its way out to Squishy, but Squishy couldn't make the most of that play. And that might just go in. No, it hits off the crossbar, but still bounces down and is 50'd in.
And Aqua goes just high again. Him and his air dribbles, he never is going for the flip reset. Always managed to keep going higher. The defenders are not expecting it from NRG's side. And I mean, that's twice now. Aqua just, all he's done is just keep going higher. And NRG doesn't expect these air dribble plays.
Oh, there's a top shelf shot, but it's saved. Squishy going for a quick double tap, but Zanil stopped that out. Garrett saw Squishy on the ceiling. It looked like he was trying to pass it to him, but the pass never found its way over. Final minute. We are tied up. G League and NRG, one apiece here in this final 1 minute. Garrett out of boost, cannot get back to it for a flip reset. Might go for a bump here and there. Was hoping that he could steal that corner boost on the respawn, but it didn't come. Now switching fields, Aqua. Heavy first touch will give up possession. Justin causing the defense to hit it out to the corner. Oh, there's a miss. Squishy gets help from Garrett. Aqua can't get it by Garrett as well. Garrett trying to make the play as much as he can by himself, but this one pinched all the way back. Aqua powering over one.
Oh, no.
Flip reset, double tap broken up by Justin. NRG must dig deep. Garrett, he had time to wind up and he boomed it towards the corner. Aqua was right there. Last chance. Aqua gets a read off the ceiling and we have overtime yet again. The Energizer still going overtime. Will it result in an NRG win? Or will G League force Game 5 and be one game away from completing the reverse sweep to end NRG's season? Or can NRG keep their season hopes alive?
This is such an important match to win. I don't know if there's timeouts allowed in these lower bracket rounds, but if there are, then a timeout would be really good for NRG here.
Ooh. Justin had to zoom off his own backboard to get that save, and now awkward touch. Justin trying to get back to it. Double commit from G League. Garrett running on fumes. Up to Squishy. Squishy. Can he get the double? Did he get the flip reset? I don't think so. Aqua has a lot of boost here. Zanil helping out.
Saves his boost.
Garrett booms it over. Justin the double off the backboard. Squishy now going for the shot, and it's tipped upfield. Garrett trying to pass it to Squishy. This could be bad. Garrett also demoed. Justin is the last back for a bit. Flip reset from Zanil, and Squishy will clear that out. That could have been much worse though, Sis.
Oh yeah, that looked really scary. When your teammate gets demoed and you're last alive.
Wow. Aqua.
That should not have been a goal. I don't know what happened.
So Aqua gets his flip reset.
Someone's got to go early though.
Yeah, well, I mean,
gotta go.
You wonder how much boost Garrett had on that back wall. Garrett was on the back wall empty. And so normally,
I don't know if it was Garrett that should have. I think the person in net should be challenging for the back wall. That way, you know, the back, because if you're on the back wall, realistically, you could still contest the most of the net, like aside from behind you maybe. But I think someone needed to go there for Garrett since he's on the back wall, or Garrett if he had. Boost.
If Garrett had boost, he's making that play.
Yeah.
If Garrett had boost, he's making that play.
You can't let someone get that close. That's like the RNG factor I was mentioning earlier, right? If you're stuck on your side for a little bit too long, you know, some bad goal is just gonna happen. Like, you know, no one contested. They waited, and then, you know, Aqua just was like, okay, it's just gonna roll in. No one's gonna go. So that was unfortunate.
But Aqua
Someone's
has been,
contest that.
you know, to be fair, Aqua has been a disruptor and really a lead attacker for G League, getting a lot of those extra touches, like you had said, you know, with his air dribbles and his plays, just pushing it high and high. And Garrett, I thought would be blocked, and his first shot was, but you can see the ball bounce back into him, and he powers it through.
Yeah, and Garrett, you know, just flips into the ball. Sometimes you get the good bounce back off the 50 and double commit from G League. No one's able to be there off the next touch. Nice goal from Garrett. Just pushes it through.
And just a reminder that this is the season on the line for both of these teams. It's all winding down to this game on Champions Field. NRG, it's not been the year really that the team had hoped for, Sizz. But they have fought through and through. They have not given up.
Oh, and Squishy was the one that got bumped. I thought he bumped Zanil for a second.
And bumps, will they play a factor in this final game 5? We've seen a few demos here and there. Hasn't been too many bumps per se on the ground. We've seen a lot of the, the tip in the air on an air dribble and boost ahead and go for demos that way. But we have not seen a lot of on the ground bump plays. Aqua in reverse. I think Aqua was trying to pop that up a bit higher. Didn't get the first touch he wanted, and now Zanil flies by. And that's good for NRG, who are nursing a 1-goal lead at the moment.
Oh,
and that one
just shoots it.
It just goes through. And I need to see on the replay how this ball actually made it through.
Yeah, and when Squishy shot this, I thought, ooh,
so
I
there
feel
was
like
no
Aqua should have had
back.
that, but it was just a slow reaction from Aqua. Squishy just was like, I think Squishy was just trying to force a defender to make a touch. It's a good shot. He put it in a good spot to make the defender make a touch, but Aqua not able to even get to it in time. So
yeah, sometimes you're
good
just
play
trying
from
to
Squishy.
it's like playing it off the goalie's pad.
Exactly.
You're just trying to force a rebound.
Force the rebound, make him use some boost, get him out of position, and follow up with another touch.
But that one just goes in. And NRG could use that breathing room. Let's see if G League can fight back. Aqua has been, I would say, the star for G League. See if Aqua has anything else up his sleeve, or if Zanil or Knight will step up. This one off the ceiling, Squishy. Looking for a redirect, and he finds it, but Justin's denied. Another pass comes in.
Oh my God!
Post. The passing, the movement was there. The idea was there. The opportunity was there. The shot was off by the narrowest of margins.
Yeah, and Justin was trying to clear that ball. Aqua pre-jumped him off the ceiling. He's watched too much Justin clips to know what Justin's going to do now, so... In Justin's head a little bit there off that defensive touch.
Good dribble along the corner from Squishy. We did see a demo on the ground there. And miscommunication from G League. You can see one player going for the demo, the other going for the pass.
Oh, and here's the shot, James.
That one,
oh, there we go.
The corner and in. And this is almost an identical position to where Justin took the shot from last time, except this time he's able to get it to go in, Sizz.
Yep, there was a lot more pace on the ball. Squishy hit it down the line, did not hesitate to push it forward. And so much pace on that ball. Justin keeps the pace going and uses the power out to Ori on the ball to just push into the top left corner. It's a beautiful shot.
In the statement game so far from NRG, they gave up 2 back-to-back games to allow this game 5. But they started off hot and they're staying hot. But they're going to need to close this game out without letting their foot off the pedal. Cannot afford to give G League any space. There's a shot. It will be saved from Garrett. Garrett back to the ball. Will hurl it towards the net. Might be a rebound opportunity. Maybe Garrett was trying to bump Knight there. Not sure, but now we see Zanil going for a flick to the NRG corner. Garrett can't get the stop. Squishy all the way back in the net, hiding around that near post to make sure he couldn't get demoed easily. And time is on the side of NRG right now. Squishy with a tip. Oh, Knight gets away from him. Knight actually will get pool shot into that ball, almost scoring on his own net from that pool shot.
Knight wanted to switch teams.
And for a moment, it looked like he was on our team. Now Squishy on the air dribble
Oh,
pinch.
goes for the roof pinch. That could have been a highlight.
Yeah, if he hits that, that is certainly going to be one. Squishy can't make contact on it, but NRG are looking comfortable despite G League's best efforts. NRG got the early lead, have held on to it, and have looked like the better team, and will get one more for the road here.
Yes, sir, and it's a good dub from NRG. It was a little worrying going to Game 5.
But you know, NRG shuts it out, no problem in this last game. They looked pretty good all around. G League wasn't able to keep up with NRG's pace. Too many passing plays, too much quick plays. NRG were very proactive in this last game. I mean, for the last couple games, it seemed like they just really wanted it to end, and they weren't really like focusing up to lock in. And then this last game, they realized like, okay, we could lose here, and then they locked in.
Yeah, they certainly did. I mean, the performance this game, not letting G League into it whatsoever.
And you know, Squishy's bumping Garrett to get the ball.
Everybody wants one more, right? And G League, despite their best effort, they fall here, cannot complete the reverse sweep. And NRG will be moving on to play Gen G. NRG's hopes still alive in the season.
Yes, sir. NRG versus Gen G coming up next. And after that, V1 did beat M80, which means we have a complexity V1 lower bracket round 2 as well. So the winner of Gen G NRG and complexity V1 will play each other. That's going to be very, very interesting to watch.
Yeah, that is what a half of this lower bracket to see NRG, Gen G, complexity, and V1 all on that same side of that lower bracket. That is just crazy. So this is really when it gets into crunch time as well, Sis. This is
these are going to be the best matches of the tournament. These upcoming matches. There's so much on the line for all these teams right now.
Well, 16 teams enter on Friday. Only 8 can stay alive. We have 4 more teams that will be cut after that lower bracket round 2 action, and we have that round coming up right after the break.
it so bad. I got it bad for you. You give me good love. You're like a dream come true. They say it won't last. They say you're wild and free. I know you never were a one-man woman. I was hoping you would give that all up for me. I get so confused. I love it when it's only me and you. Doing all the things we know we shouldn't do. This is way too good. It can't be true. So tell me what your game is, what your game is, girl. When you touch me, feel so good, I can't contain it. When you love me, I'm so high, so confident, yeah. When you say I'm the only one, I must admit it. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. I shouldn't doubt you. I'm all up in my head. When I'm without you, I start to lose my shit. I just been hurt before. Stranger's t-shirt on my bedroom floor. Excuse me for being suspicious. It's just that I get so confused. I love it when it's only me and you. Doing all the things we know we shouldn't do. This is way too good. It can't be true. So tell me what your game is, what your game is, girl. When you touch me, feel so good, I can't contain it. When you love me, I'm so high, so confident, yeah. When you say I'm the only one, I must admit it. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. So tell me what your game is, what your game is. 'Cause I haven't slept.
Welcome back to NRG Mission Control. I'm James Bott, joined by Sizz. And Sizz, we just brushed off a G League team that was almost pulling off a reverse sweep. So thankfully, the team was able to pull it out. NRG staying alive, but we have to now play GarrettG.
Yeah, I mean, I think my prediction was right at the beginning of that last series where I was saying that Aqua, stick to basketball, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, to be fair, Aqua was pretty good. He was pretty
Aqua
good
played good. I just like messing with him. It's all good. But now we play GarrettG. This is a different breed, James. Okay, this is different. Now it's like we're back against like a Furia level team. You know, you go from G League to GarrettG, and you really got to lock in here. You know, no mess ups, no double commits, watch the midfield contests, and do not give up too much possession against a team like GarrettG. They will tear you apart piece by piece if you give them too much space.
I mean, you had mentioned it already. The G League is a G League team. We're going up against an NBA team here with GarrettG. So GarrettG, major champions this season. They've kind of been losing a little bit of their dominance. I mean, they have been losing a little bit of it, just looking at how dominant they were in the first part of this season. But they are still such a huge threat. But for them, I mean, this is, let me refresh the points here. Yeah, if they lose here, there's a pretty good chance they're not going to be going to the major. I mean, it's a scary thing for them.
Yeah, everyone's so close here. I mean, they're at the 30-point mark, which I think is in like the bottom echelon of the top 6, top 8. I'm not sure exactly where, but yeah, they need this win. They need to go further. V1 needs to go further. Complexity is in the top part of it, so I mean they're okay for the most part, but it would be nice to have some comfort room on Complexity side if they lose here, and somehow every team below them is able to pass them up. So every team is pretty much a must win, especially for NRG though. You literally must win like everything. You cannot lose a single series. At least the other teams, maybe there's a chance you could lose and other teams do bad. No, and NRG's, it's all in their hands. Everything is in NRG's hands. You have no choice but to win.
Yeah, like you said, no choice but to win. And for the season to come down to this for NRG is it's pretty, I don't know, poetic. The fact that, you know, they have to get past Gen G to keep their season alive. You know, the major champions in their own right. NRG, obviously, you know, we're here. Dazzerin's a big trader and went over
Huge
to Gen
trader.
G. I would love to end his night right here.
I
I'll be
say
honest.
we beat Genji here, James, and then we FaceTime Dazzer and just get his reaction.
Yeah, I would. But if you know, if the worst happens and we go down here, I'm going dark.
We're all going dark, James.
I don't know.
I'm going black profile picture.
Yeah, Dot will be my
Dot,
Steam
exactly.
name will just be a
I'm taking off all my RLCS tiles. I'm getting rid of Alpha Boost. I'm going maximum dark mode.
Well, I'm hoping that that's not the case. So
I might become a basketball player like Aqua.
Well, to be fair though, looking at some of these results, Sup did go 5 against Gen G and went 5 against Dignitas. They went out already, but Gen G they had to go 5 against Sup, and then they were beat 3-1 against Space Station. So Space Station just continues to perform really well. But I am just curious at what level Gen G is playing at right now, and whether, you know, I haven't got to see them play. So I'm curious to see if they're a little bit vulnerable. But now's the time where we find out. NRG taking on Gen G. The season on the line here. NRG has to win it. We'll see if they can. And just looking at the numbers, it appears that Space Station have secured a spot at the Spring Major. So Space Station already through. Will NRG be able to join them? We'll have to wait all weekend to find out. But for NRG to even have that chance, they've got to get the win.
Yeah, we got to go through one of the titans of North America, Gen G. Not a team you want to be facing early in the lower bracket, and you know, here we are. NRG, you know, they know they got to deal with it. They got to go through anyone regardless. So, I mean, they don't even care who they're against. They should just focus on just winning.
And Gen G, I mean, they're already in the lead by a game. I cannot believe it. How did that? Was that an admin ruling?
Yeah, it seems like the admins have favor here. I think we should disqualify Gen G for that.
I mean, Dazzerin's money just finds its way into everything.
Of course, Dazzerin, you know, everyone, he's a well-known briber. Yeah, a well-known briber, so nothing new from Dazzerin. I expect such low quality from him.
Yeah, I guess any problem money can't solve is not a problem Daz can deal with.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's an early start.
Oh man, that should have been a goal.
I thought it was goal. I thought it was going to be.
Nice
That
pass.
one surely is.
In your face, Dazzerin.
Let's go. NRG taking it to Gen G. I thought that early goal or the early shot was going to be one, but this one's even better. Squishy pairing up with Justin to get the early goal, and now we see NRG pop out to this early lead, Sis.
Yeah, you love to see that, James. You know, I would love to see the look on Dazzerin's face after that goal, but you know, it's all good. I know he's probably salty. That's all we need to know.
Speaking of salty, let's hope NRG brings some more of those sweet plays. Apparently, Jack trying to get this ball over to Chronic, and I thought this one was going to get 50'd out.
Come on. Ugh. We're talking so much trash at Dazzerin. I just wanted to hold it for like 10 seconds. Oh, that should have been cleared out, though. It's all good. You know, we let them have it. You know, Justin bribed the admins to slow Justin's car down. I mean, Dazzerin bribed the admins to slow Justin's car down. Understandable.
Oh, and there we go. Justin at least getting a bump off the ball. Still makes it awkward. Thankfully, that flick was missed by Chronic. Nolly, back pass to Jack. Jack up in the air. Feels like it's been a while since Gen G has played, since we played Gen G.
I think it was the first regional we played them, or first, I mean, not regional, I don't know what it's called now, Spring Open.
Yep. Now we get to see this battle again.
Slow play from Chronic.
Justin with full boost. Now off the ceiling. Has Garrett upfield. Will instead go for the solo. Garrett back into it.
What a
look at that
touch.
pass. And we've seen some, I mean, you remember the passing play from Garrett in the G League series. Cut up the entire defense.
Off the sidewall. That was beautiful.
But Garrett, I think, is feeling confident being that playmaker in those corners. There's a psycho back pass. Jack, high pop, will commit his boost to this play. Got the flip reset, but now bails out. Squishy. Pass Chronic and gets the challenge. This is actually quite good if somebody was there to help out. You can see Garrett was a step too slow. Pinch pass over, and that is going to be that's going to be an easy goal. You can see Garrett just jumped a little bit too late.
And Justin should have gone to the back wall right away from the instead of turning in. I'm not sure why he did, but if you're on the back wall there, you know Garrett, you know it's going to go over Garrett. You just got to wait for it on the back wall, and instead he goes low, and there's no way he's able to even contest it anymore after that.
Despite scoring that first goal now, NRG, they lose the lead. We'll have to play from behind against Gen G. Almost that one. That one.
Oh my!
Post, and now
thank
it finally
you.
goes in. Have faith, Sis.
Off both posts, James. I was a little worried.
Try again. Yeah. Imagine Garrett hits crossbar right there. That
I know. That would have been the icing on the cake.
Post, bar. Unfortunately, it was just post goal. Nolly.
Oh, what a free jump. Oh, what a save from Garrett.
Garrett, I was expecting that to be a highlight clip. But Garrett had read the low shot.
And it's not only the low shot, he reads it and is able to keep pushing his car into it, which prevents the 50 afterwards. So he pretty much made 2 saves in 1 second right there.
It was perfect defensive positioning. Now Garrett needs some help from teammates. Oh, and Garrett has to pinch it out. Squishy can't get to it in time. Another save in. You can see Justin helping out Garrett, but the defense is a bit panicked here for NRG. They're vulnerable. Flip reset from Jack. Ground pinch. But that flip reset ground pinch did not work out. Nolly will lob it in. Nolly leaving it for Jack. Jack lob towards net. Rebound play. Nolly pop up. Nolly looks for the pass, then not. And that is something you'll definitely want to remember when you're playing defense against him. Justin,
and to me, Furia looked a little bit better than Gen G to me. Just from these brief matches. Like, I mean, Gen G's passing is pretty readable, I would say. And in Furia, you're against that team. I mean, they just come up with a pass out of nowhere. Like, you just don't even expect it. So, I mean, it's easier for NRG to work with, and they're able to actually contest in the midfield.
Yeah, but now NRG find themselves in another overtime. It's been quite a few overtimes today. This one looked like it was heading high in field. Now to Chronic. Chronic, weak shot. Garrett looking for Squishy. Squishy tipping it upfield. Jack can't get the double. Nolly setting up Chronic. Chronic 50 by Squishy. And now Jack will turn. Jack 6 boost. Nolly has 60 though, and has Chronic in the middle. There's the pass. Chronic back
and again,
to the
that
wall.
pass, it's telegraphed, right? So NRG, they're not worried. All of them saved their boost. They didn't bother wasting their time on the ball. And now they're able to counterattack because of all the boost they saved, not wasting their time on that touch.
But Jack has a lot of boost for this play. Gets a bump on Garrett. Justin will clear it up the heart. Chronic dribbles. Back pass from Justin. Double commit.
Touch.
Oh, I thought it was a double commit, but Squishy did run back to net, and that was important that he did so.
Oh,
now
great
hurled
clear from
upfield.
Garrett.
Looks like Justin wanted to 50 that out of the air. Squishy over 1, trying to get back to it. Gets another challenge, and Garrett with a demo Justin can't get high enough on the challenge. And now it's an awkward situation. Garrett's got to get the stop to a safe spot. Finds its way over to Chronic. Chronic, 50 by Squishy. Squishy, pass Nolly. And Squishy's second effort there, dusting Nolly. Didn't have support. Now Justin, hard hit up off the corner of the ceiling. Nolly will lob it over. Now Chronic, will he flip reset or go for the double? Goes for the double, but it's broken up. And it was so important to get a piece of that ball because Chronic had the read to score that double. Boom downfield from Squishy. Nolly with tons of time. He just booms it straight up, goes for net. Ooh, needs to get cleared off the line. This is looking pretty tough. But Garrett getting his car in front of that one to force it all the way back down to Gen G's corner. Flip reset from Chronic. Squishy went underneath it. Justin can't get it around Nolly. Oh, this could be bad. Squishy needs to clear it safely. You can see he's out of boost as well.
And someone got
There's a demo
on NRG side.
Oh, baby. Still on 0.
Another
demo. And it's cleared out. Nolly actually back passed it and then hit it out. And Garrett will get around 1. Jack will shut down this opportunity, but you're seeing how much possession Gen G has right now. How much pressure they're putting on NRG.
That was good patience, though, from Squishy. I didn't want to see him challenge that, and he didn't. He just kind of baited it, let the ball be cleared out, and now NRG, they have all their boosts. Everyone's got 100. They got their time. Now they can take a counterattack.
Infield now to Jack. Jack, first touch control, going for the 50 in the air, and it's swept off the goal line by Justin. And now pinched down the field. A couple close calls in this overtime. Gen G, they're looking like the aggressor. Now Nolly going for a double tap, and that one's going to be denied by Garrett. Garrett to Justin. Justin, stopped by Chronic. Chronic going for the solo play. And a lovely Squishy save from Garrett. Another infield pass. Weak shot is going to be easily saved. But the boost starvation has been really difficult for NRG to deal with. Even now, you can just glimpse there. You can see Garrett, Squish, and Justin finally getting 100, but they were running low for quite some time. It's a bounce shot broken up. Justin clearing it downfield. Jack to Chronic. Garrett put a hand up. And now Nolly. Nolly just gave up possession there, and thankfully NRG able to march that downfield. Garrett trying to get another touch, and he did. See what Nolly can do. Off his own back wall, tipping it over to Jack. Jack giving it up. Now we're seeing just the back and forth play. A couple ground pinch attempts. Garrett breaking up that. And Chronic interfered with. Justin trying to beat that first defender. Nolly stopped again by Garrett. Garrett going for a 50. Corner boost stolen from Squishy. This is the best look that NRG's had so far. Justin going for the 50. It pitches hard out to the corner. And Garrett will play the backboard. Jack, not the best touch. And that shot is going to be wide. It looked like there was a very small window open for Garrett. Justin getting bumped off the ball. Will stay into it, get a 50. But that mid boost spawned for Jack. Jack going for the ground double, but it's boomed downfield. Chronic. Now Garrett, see, this ball is getting launched all over the field. It's so back and forth, and now an infield pass. That looks good. The shot looks even better. And Nolly will end it after 5 minutes and 16 seconds of overtime. That was a really nice pass from apparently Jack.
Yeah, that ball was ping-ponging back and forth. Jack finally slows the ball down just slightly. And Justin turns away from the net. So, he leaves Squishy alone in a 1v2. It seems like maybe he wanted to go back for the boost, but he turned the wrong way. He should have maybe helped Squishy out a little bit more. It's so hard to be able to save that as a solo defender because, he could either shoot it instantly, he could dribble it, he could bump you, air dribble bump. There's a lot of things that could happen. So you never want to leave a teammate alone in a 1v2.
Yeah, that's recipe for disaster. I mean, Gen G had a lot of good looks there. Look, 10 shots from apparently Jack. And also, We know the
So
score
many
is
saves.
it's 1-0. The game, the series score is 1-0 at the moment. So if you just tuned in and saw that overlay incorrect, we apologize. We're getting that fixed as soon as we can. But we're heading into game 2 actually here. Squishy, Garrett, and Justin, they need to dig deep. This is crunch time. That is a brutal loss right there, to play another full game of Rocket League in overtime and to lose it. You know, that's tough. But NRG, they still have life in them. Flip reset, hard shot. How does that get through?
That's a good flip reset from Jack. This is always really hard to defend. When you come at it like this, Garrett has no chance anymore after that, and the defenders have to make a good touch. I mean, it goes between both Justin and Squishy, so Jack just forces it through and he gets the good bounce.
Yeah, and it looked like Squishy actually, I mean, Justin might have been able to hit it. Oh,
not
man.
kickoff goals.
Yeah.
2 goals, 16 seconds. That's that's going to be tilting for NRG for sure. They're going to wish neither of those went in. Now they got to come back from the start. And Gen G is not a team that you want to have a lead. They are they excel at turtling and just making sure you lose all your boost while they maintain theirs. It's really frustrating to play against.
Yeah, and I mean, goals have, like I have said before, they've not been incredibly plentiful for NRG so far today in these games. But I guess the one bright side is that there is plenty of time if NRG can start their march back. Only a 2-goal deficit, but to give it up this early does sting.
Yeah, I think NRG need to play now with a sense of desperation. I mean, they've been playing pretty slow, trying to play methodical and by the book. I mean, they gotta switch it up now. They're down 2. They're against a team that is not going to let up goals easily. They gotta be a little bit more creative with bumps, with passing plays, and just making sure they're not losing possession consistently against a team like this.
I think it's where you can dial up the risk factor just a little bit.
And I don't even think it would be that much of a risk. I think sometimes they're just playing a little bit too by the book, a little bit too textbook. I mean, nowadays you don't really see teams just, playing super orthodox and super straight. They're always just making sure to mix it up. And I mean, right there, Jack, goes for the solo play, picks it up off of his hood and hits a backward musty little backflip shot.
I mean, it looks like he actually got bumped and then wave dashed to the side on his recovery.
Yeah,
I think Justin actually had bumped him, and so Jack is just tearing us apart. Jack is tearing us apart.
Yeah, and that's where all the 1v1s come into play. All the grinding, all the training in ones. I mean, it has a big factor in these matches. You see situations that you've seen hundreds of times in ones, and you know instantly how to react.
Yeah, and I mean, getting bumped in the air like that, if you practice those zap dashes, a lot of times you can just work it into your muscle memory when your card comes up off the ground a little bit like that.
There's a good chance here from NRG. Justin not able to get close to the ball.
Now Justin going for the net. That's going to be hit off to the side. We are approaching the halfway point of the game. NRG still scoreless. And this is a must-win series for this season. This is the season on the line here. It's done. If NRG cannot manage to beat Gen G, season is done. So that is, what more motivation do you need? Time to leave it all on the field. Infield pass. There's another good shot and a nice save as well. NRG being forced to make save after save after save. Apparently Jack trying to get a redirect right in front of net. Still 2 minutes left. NRG can make something happen. There's a window right here. The shot.
Oh man,
that was the play. NRG needed that.
That's gotta go in.
It was exactly. I mean, those are the opportunities where the defense is at the mercy of the shot.
They have. I mean, the defender had no. That's like even worse than like a penalty kick in actual soccer. Like, you really don't know where the shot's gonna go. I mean, it could go in on any side, and unless it's down the middle, you're not saving it. So, I mean, it went out of the net. I mean, that's got to go in. Justin knows that's got to go in. That could have been the shot to get them started back in the comeback.
I mean, you 3 goals is not insurmountable. And I mean, there would have been around 2 minutes left on the clock had Justin hit that. So that is going to sting. And now we see another goal. Apparently, Jack is peaking.
Yeah, I mean, he looks too comfortable. I mean, when Jack looks comfortable, that's not a good sign for NRG. You know, I mean, he's not having any problems at all. He's always full boost. He's always having setups available. So that's never a good sign. You don't want. You know, I mean, I wouldn't even consider Jack like the all-star highlight player. I would consider that Chronic on this team. And I mean, he's not even like peaking in this series. He's just kind of chilling. And I mean, if Jack is peaking, then the others don't have to do as much work, and that's not a good sign for NRG.
Yeah, and another kickoff goal as well. And you know, I think looking back on this season, that might be one of the bigger weaknesses of the team is just their kickoffs. We've seen a decent amount of kickoff goals given up.
Yeah, I mean, Gen G's just trolling now in this game. Jack's bumping his teammates out of the way to get the ball. Psycho.
I mean, it does seem a little bit like a feeding frenzy when you're going for the goals. And it's crazy to think that this game, NRG was still in it. You know, what would the game look like if Justin would have been able to convert that shot, that opportunity? But also, looking ahead to this next game, we saw G League, they were able to force it to game 5 against NRG. So, you know, especially in these best of 5s, you have to stay confident. You have to keep your head in the game. It is not over yet. As long as you still have life left, as long as you got one more game that you can give up, you're still in the tournament.
Yep. And Gen G is still just trying to score. They are really trying to get NRG's heads. They are. Squishy's doing a car change, it looks like. I think he's going to the Fennec.
We have seen him in the Octane pretty much all season.
He actually has never switched cars until the last regional. He's always used this Octane his entire career. So, I mean, last game of the season, maybe he's trying to switch it up. He knows this is everything on the line. He's going for the Fennec.
Well, I mean, I think that's like you said. You know, it's just about leaving it all out there. You know, this is the final push. The season. Everything that NRG has been working for and building towards, the points that they've been accumulating, the efforts that they've put in, they are all leading up to what could be just one more game. If things work out, it's you know, many more, but it is down to one life left before it's curtains. So, you know, you got to lock in. You got to lock in. And you got to get positive.
No timeouts, right?
I don't believe there's any timeouts.
Can't even call a timeout here. Yeah.
So
damn.
now,
all right. Well, all comes down to this. Oh my! And he's using the new Bumblebee car.
That's tragic. Maybe he.
Maybe it's his little secret weapon.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, how much practice can you have on it? Is it the Dominus hitbox?
I believe it is Dominus. It's either Dominus or Octane, but I think it's Dominus.
Justin's
also
like
using it.
Oh my. All right, well, let's hope that they can transform into winners. What do you think, Sizz?
I don't like it.
Oh man, well, we'll see. I mean, something's got to change. Something's got to change,
I guess.
Oh, and there we see an excellent save. Honestly, I thought that was going to be a goal. Phenomenal save there for NRG. There's a backward. Oh, that one actually, it looked like it hit off the crossbar and bounced down. Justin trying to street back. Squishy up to Garrett. Garrett can't get there in time. Looked like that pass was read. Squishy. Solo play, maybe. This is dunked on, and Garrett will hit it out to the corner. Garrett off the sidewall. Justin back to it. Gonna get the flip reset. He can. And there would have been a rebound opportunity. Justin didn't have enough boost to get the backboard read. And here's the counterattack. And
oh my, Garrett's
huge
defending
stop.
literally 1v3 right now.
Oh, that was, I was expecting that surely to be a goal. I cannot believe Garrett stopped that.
Garrett's unbelievable. I mean, you have to read that perfectly to go top right. I mean, he's sitting there. He sees 3 people in front of him and no help. And he still makes the save. Oh, and there's the bump.
That was actually a double demo here from Nolly, who took out both of the what are they? The Megatrons?
Or the Bumblebees. I think they are. I don't know what it's called. There's
Autobots.
Autobots, yeah, Autobots.
I remembered it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Megatron's like the bad guy, I think, and then Optimus Prime is the good guy.
I hate that we're even talking about it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, this card just came out like a couple days ago. I mean, you can't be that practiced on it.
Yep. I do know Squishy. I mean, Squishy has used the Dominus before. So if it's the same hitbox, then maybe. But, you know, Garrett out there pouring his heart into the defense. Hopefully he can get rewarded here. There's a pass across net, but it's going to be too close to the back wall. That pinch, is it going in? Nope, it's not.
I think.
Yep. Infield to Garrett now. Garrett.
And Genji's not even contesting. They know NRG's desperate on a lot of these plays, and they're kind of just taking their time, letting NRG go, saving their boost.
Justin. And now we see the challenges coming in, the shots coming in for NRG, but they just cannot score. Jack will fake it. That shot blocked far off to the side. Justin will try to redirect it. Ball ping-ponging around. Good speed from Garrett. Garrett on the 50. You can see the lead blocker attempt, and it actually works. And Justin will get the goal, but look at him. He just turns and immediately goes for the bump.
That's a great bump.
Oh my gosh, he got 2 bumps in one jump. 2 bumps in one jump. And the thing that was so good about that one is he bumps apparently Jack, and when his momentum slows down, that is when he used his flip.
Yeah, exactly. He saves the flip for the second bump on purpose. He knows he can probably get it.
That was actually one of the best bumps I've ever seen. For the fact that it was 2 in 1 like that, that was.
It's rare. I've never seen that. I think a double bump in midair.
I've never seen that play.
Because it's usually when double bump happens, it's like a full shot bump into another player. It's never like one person bumping and then in midair you're able to still get the second bump.
Yeah, and then the fact that you saved your jump forward as well, and now a chance to drop in the go-ahead goal. That one stopped. NRG, they're not giving up yet. Garrett can't get a piece of that one. It's sent all the way to the other NRG corner. Squishy getting dunked on there. Nolly trying to bump off the back wall. No way.
My God.
How does that go in? What was this?
I'm not gonna lie, this just looked lucky to me. Wait, let me see this again. He got bumped into it, and he had his flip. Yeah, the flip.
Wow.
I mean, you need a little bit of luck to hit those, but there's a lot of skill involved in that. You got to be able to react.
Wow.
And he saves the flip, too.
To me, that's like one of those flick plays, you know? It's just a pure reaction play.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. And Garrett pitches it off the post.
Still in it. NRG. Season coming to a close unless they can score in these next 10 seconds. Garrett with the pass up. There's a pinch. Back out to the middle. Off the ceiling. Justin has it pinched down. And GarrettG sweep NRG. And the 2022-2023 season for NRG comes to a close.
It's crazy.
GG's, buddy.
I mean, there's. That's crazy. I mean, this, like, you hate to say it, but like, this really could be the last time we might see these players together.
Yeah.
We don't know, but I don't know. I feel like something's got to be done at some point.
You know, it is a tough thing to see. You know, we have, especially me and you, we've been around North American Rocket League for a long time. We have been around for a long time, and it seems like, you know, the eras, the games go through this game goes through eras. You know, we had the pre-RLCS or like the online qualifiers every single, you know, season. You had to battle through. The players that were in that era were all like the Kronovis and the Cooksers and, you know, the Sarp vets. And then, you know, slowly you start to see the arcs kind of go through their process. And you hope that there is a redemption arc for this team. You know, you really do. And like, I felt like maybe this was it. We saw in the last event in the Spring Cup that NRG finished top 4. We saw enough from the team to know that they have it in them to compete at this level. They have it in them to win, and they've gotten close so many times. I mean, even just thinking back to the fall, I think they finished 6th. So they just missed out on going to a major. So it's, you know, I feel like the whole year has been close, but not close enough. And that's just sometimes the way it goes. And it's a marathon, not a sprint. But yeah, this is it's been tough. It has been tough. But the one thing I appreciate about the team is that they played all the way to the very end. They gave it their all, and you could really even tell in that last event with that top 4 finish. So North America is just more competitive than it's ever been, Sis.
Oh, big
and I think
time.
This is just a result of it.
And the game has just evolved so much. I mean, there's so many new players who really want it, right? Like, they've never had the chances that NRGs, all the player of NRGs have had. They've all won Worlds on NRG. They've seen what it's like to win, and you know they are the North American history. This team is representing the entirety of North America's history, literally. So
yeah,
there's no other players that have won Worlds in NA.
They were the kings, you know. NRG came in picking up the kings of urban, and you know they were the kings of NA for the longest time. And so yeah, there's just more competition, and honestly, it took international transfers. It's like an international invasion with Furia,
literally.
Complexity,
Furia,
and Gen
Complexity.
G. You know, so and it's Gen G, the team that knocks them out here. So it's just a reflection of the evolving game and the just evolving competition that we're seeing. So Says, I think that's it for us, man. I think we did it all. That's the season.
I think it is it, James. You know, I mean, it was a good run. I had faith after the last regional, but the NRG shut it out, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I am just going to make sure we don't have to do any final shout outs before we close it out. But I also want to just say as well to all the fans of NRG and all the fans who have been coming out watching Mission Control. Thank you all for your support of the team, for your support, watching the videos, watching us here, just being a part of the NRG fam, because you know, when your team is winning, that's when it's easy to be a fan. But when the times are tough, that is really when you find out who is loyal to the team. And I feel like there's been so many people out there who have just been honest supporters and just been hoping for nothing but the best for the team. So thank you for all those fans out there who came in day out, wins or losses, to support the squad. It means the world. So Sis, you know, it doesn't seem like there's anything else we got to say, my man. You know, I feel like you were the lifeblood of NRG. When I think of NRG, I think of your face, honestly, so much of it. So I'm going to give you one last chance before I close things out to say your final piece.
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, I love all the NRG fans. You guys are all really dope. I mean, there's you know, at a certain point with the team, they become so popular that, you know, you have haters, you have fans, and sometimes you have both mixed into one. So, you know, it's hard to not be hated on as a popular team. So I feel for the guys. You know, show them some love. They're definitely going to want some love here, chat. It's going to be tough for them to, you know, to kind of just take all this in. And I mean, I don't know, man. We witnessed the historic team. This team was awesome. I love these guys. You know, if this is the last of the team we'll see, then it was a pleasure to watch these guys play. And yeah, man, I love these guys. So, I mean, I really hope they keep playing Rocket League. I don't want to see them stop. I don't want to, and if they do stick together, that'd be cool. If not, then, you know, it was a pleasure to watch. So love the fans. Love you, James. You're awesome to cast. So thank you for teaching me everything you've taught me.
Love you too, buddy. Well, thank you for that, Sis. That, you know, it touched my heart. So I guess before we close things out, I just want to say thank you to Energizer for the support through this season. Thank you to Repeat.gg for sponsoring today's stream. And also check out that Carry Tax 2v2 event that's happening on July 16th, and the open quals are happening now. But on behalf of myself, Sis, everyone here at NRG Mission Control, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next season.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery. An active lifestyle means you never stop moving. That's why only Theragun devices are designed to release your body's deepest muscle tension, so you can do the things you love. You only have one body. Make it a TheraBody.
We're thrilled to announce the Repeat and NRG Carry Tax Invitational. 6 players get to play with myself, Garrett, Musty, and Chelsea, all from NRG. And more players from Repeat.gg. 6 players will be selected, 3 from the Repeat qualifier tournament that's live right now. 1 from Twitter, and 2 directly from Twitch chat. To qualify and compete on Repeat, join the qualifier and play the minimum number of games to get a score, and fill out the form at the end of the video. The qualifier has its own $2,000 prize pool, but don't worry, placing high is not required as everyone has the same chances to be selected. Every goal, demo, and save made by an amateur earns that player and a pro bonus cash. The amateur grabs most of it, and the pro grabs the tax. Hence, Carry Tax. Sign up to play on the qualifier before time runs out. See you there.
Hey gamer, I'm putting 8 of the largest creators in Rocket League in a server. The last person playing wins $50,000. I don't care if this takes 1 day, 3 days, a week, a whole year. The last person to be playing Rocket League wins $50,000. If you stop playing Rocket League at any point in the challenge, it's game over. Welcome to Last Streamer Standing, presented by Energizer. Make sure to tune in on June 30th for an incredible 1-of-1 Rocket League event.
Do you remember me? I'm the girl whose heart you stole. I don't want it back, please. You can keep it. My mind's made up on who I want holding it. You're a little too close, but too far away. It's much too early, or it's far too late. Maybe I'm too old now, or just afraid that you'll walk away. It's much too early, or it's far too late. Maybe I'm